what's up, guys?
Hello.
Come on, boys. Yeah.
Headset time.
Oh, yeah. Right. That's good to see you guys again after 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear me good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming through good.
Perfect.
If you need that time.
I can't even imagine how we made it through the first part where we literally couldn't hear Vinny. Or half the stuff.
My
It
bad.
just took us forever to do anything.
Yeah.
My bad, guys. Problem solved.
Uh,
Amazon microphone, link in the description.
like
Vinny, you gotta start doing unboxing videos.
Ooh. Man, I should have been doing that this whole time.
Well, you can just put things into other boxes and then unbox them again.
Reboxing videos.
But
Yeah,
will I have
there
the
you
same genuine reaction?
ASMR reboxing videos. There's your
go.
niche.
There you go. Because who's reboxing? And who knows how to properly rebox? It'd be fascinating to watch someone figure out how all the parts fit back in while eating lettuce in a quiet room.
There you go.
He said ASMR.
I mean,
That's perfect.
it's better than eating Cheetos. That would literally be the only thing you could hear.
True. I'm just gonna sprinkle
You
everything
want-
with cheese powder.
You guys want to hear something cool?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, but I got to meet DMC, Run DMC today. He came to the school to try to find an artist for his comic book, and he's like the coolest person I've ever met.
Dude, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Right?
Wow.
And he didn't pick you, did
He probably didn't, but we'll see.
he? Fair enough.
All right, so how'd leveling up go, guys?
Oh my god.
Good.
I'm digging it.
Oh yeah. I got some fun new spells.
Like what? Bang, 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 bang.
Guys,
You
I have
must
a
have
passive
excited
perception of 21 now. I walk into a room and I feel the draft from the secret door. Like, I'm not trying. I'm just like, hey, that book doesn't fit because it's sideways.
Oh, dang, man. You're like the Cyclops, but a vision.
Now we just need like a telepathy link so that whenever he notices something, we all notice it.
I mean, set it up, morning, you magic boys.
Yeah, it's all on you guys.
All right, let me level up a few more times to get that spell. We'll make it happen.
Yeah. We really will be a Megazord at that point. We'll all just be clamped on, and we're a
Right?
I can't wait until
Yeah.
Hasbro starts listening to this and we get a toy deal.
Yeah.
That'll be sweet. And then you'll get that telepathy and you'll link us all up like Miss Martian and Young Justice.
Yeah.
I think the highest rated views for these videos is like 8,
How many of those are you?
maybe 2.
Now,
Wait, an 8 out of how much?
8.
No, like
8 total
views.
views.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. For our videos.
Yeah, we get in there.
Well, some of my students have watched too.
Okay.
some of your students need to buckle down and watch more.
Yeah, they're like,
Right?
"Are you going to be streaming again this week?" I'm like, "Yeah, shut up." Yeah. God.
Oh man. Well, Rill, what are you most excited about on your level up?
I have some offensive spells and a spell that can turn elemental damage against my opponent.
Okay, so we got some beefy spells. What'd you get a level in? Cleric or Druid?
Druid.
There's that first level in Cleric got us some like variety in spells, like a few healing, which is nice.
Yeah. What about you, Bjorn?
What I'm most excited about my level up?
Yeah.
I am one level closer to the next level.
Yes.
Go.
Yes, I
That's all
can't
you
wait to
need.
be level 5.
That's
No,
where
I'm
it pops off, honestly. Like level 5 is so good.
I'm pretty sure level 5 is extra attack, so that's cool.
Yeah, you get a second attack.
Oh boy.
No, I got Sentinel, so that's cool, and I got some more health.
Oh, you took Sentinel?
Oh yeah, I'm.
Dude is badass.
It's the best.
What does Sentinel do again?
It makes Rill and I invincible whenever we tag team. Basically, I can use my reaction to. I think it's impose disadvantage on someone attacking someone other than me, and anyone.
No, if someone's attacking someone other than you within 5 feet, you can attack them.
Oh, that's what it is. I can attack them, and then anyone trying to withdraw from combat with me, even if they use the disengage action, I can stop them. I think I make an attack at them actually, and then I can keep them from moving any further away.
Right. If you hit them, their speed is 0.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Nice.
It's really good.
And then I think I think there's a like a sweep ability or something I can get, where I can hit multiple foes
Oh yeah.
with a two-handed weapon. Oh my god! Everybody's gonna get massacred when any of them try to move.
A sweep? Dang, man.
Yeah, he'll have to switch full time to the Blaze Reeve if he wants to use that.
Yeah, my hope is to find a blacksmith that can make it versatile. That's actually my first improvement I want to make for it, so I can just ditch the regular battle axe
Okay.
and go back to my sweet Blaze Reeve.
Making it versatile may drop the damage that it does, but
When I wield it one-handed, right?
well,
It wouldn't drop the two-handed damage, right? Or else I'm not going to do it.
it would because it would need to basically be turned into a not a battle axe, but whatever the smaller one is, which is a D8 or a D10 depending on how you're holding it.
Damn.
I could tell you if I had the PHB.
So I guess it just depends on how you want to design your character. Anyway, let's get in it, boys. All right.
Yeah.
So last we left our intrepid adventurers, you guys were, you guys reached the Seeker Camp after a long and arduous journey through the inverted forest.
Cool.
Once you arrived, you were greeted rather coldly by Ozen, who refused to allow you in.
Fire Lord.
But as you
Zach.
Bjorn was able to kind of get on her good side. That's kind of where we left off.
There's like a tower, right?
So I didn't give a lot of details, and it was mainly because I didn't really know what I wanted to do yet. This next part, given the time that I've had, I've been able to kind of figure it out. So essentially, what I'm going to do is kind of retcon a little bit of that interaction that you guys had with her. So, she kind of stayed up on the platform. She didn't come down, but she didn't lower the bridge or anything like that. At this point, though, what I'm going to do is have it to where she actually comes down to greet you guys after Bjorn has that successful interaction with her. So yeah, you guys see Ozen step onto the gondola, and it begins to lower down, and it drops about 40 feet before it reaches you guys, at which point she steps on top. And if you look, she's at about 8 foot tall, and is a rather large woman for sure.
What is going on there?
I think Vinny's cat is messing with the mic, and I can't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, stop it, Mewtwo. I had to let him in because he was scratching at the door.
Now he's scratching up your mic.
Damn, bro.
So, where'd I lose you, Curtis?
I mean, I think I got most of it until like the very end. I heard 8 feet.
Yeah, she got down and she's super tall, like taller than you.
Whoa. We can't have that. That's in my contract.
You have to be the tallest. As at that point, you see Jerry pull out some elevator shoes that are perfectly sized for Bjorn. He had made them previously when you guys ran into Sirac.
So now you have elevator shoes.
Dope. So
I get bored when you guys are asleep.
they look like Gene Simmons' boots.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Or better yet,
And they-
like DC Rebirth Lobo, so they got the sweet skulls and the stars on them and the spikes.
And they shoot fire, but only once per short rest.
Wait, really? They do?
Just
all
for
for
just for aesthetics. They don't actually hurt anything.
In a random direction. So sometimes they shoot up the leg.
Yeah,
No,
if
those
I
are
can
just
do
swords.
that, if I can have like pyrotechnic, like just like stage fire, then I will switch to Blaze Reef full time, and I'll like play guitar on it. I will class into Bard.
You'll be a Barbarian.
Oh yeah. It's high quality stuff there.
Actually, I'm thinking later I'm going to take one level on fighter just to get second wind and be able to use medium armor.
Hey, that's my plans for my other rogue character that I have.
Nice. Oh yeah. Fighter, even just like level 1's good. But yeah, so she comes down to greet you guys as you see she's an Asmar, I believe.
Bjorn like puffs his chest out and stretches his spine as tall as he can.
As
Whoa.
he's actually just as tall as her with the elevator boots on and stretching up.
Like pushing his chin out, like, ugh.
It looks like this conversation is going to be over all of our heads.
Ha ha.
A bit.
It looks like she's slouching too.
She is. I can tell.
She is kind of slouching a little bit at all times as she's leaning down to talk to you guys.
I don't even need my eyes of the Eggle to tell she's slouching.
Are they Eggle now?
I'm good with it.
Hell yeah.
You seek entrance into Seeker Camp.
Yes,
A
we
lot of
do.
seeking
Yes, we
that's
do.
going on here.
Will you let us enter, please? We have a letter.
Gave me that letter, and I tore it up. That
How? You were
I
all
don't
the way
remember
up
that.
there. Show your work, ma'am.
Did she throw it away or did she tear it up?
She never had it. I just showed it to her.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I couldn't remember what I did with it.
I was gonna say,
No, we-
I'll fucking mend it if I have to.
Yeah.
That's right. You told her it was from Jiro, and she kind of like scoffed. So yeah, she says, "Well, what is it that you seek from the Seeker Camp? Seeking?
Well, I was directed to come here by Ekris. And I flash, and I, bring up the orb, and she has granted us all boons. So, to be fair, I get credit for that. Well, maybe Wheels. And I point to Wheels, and he's got his going.
Wheels has an orb?
Wheels has it too.
No, Wheels doesn't have an orb.
No.
Wheels has an orb.
You said he
You
did.
said he did.
Did I?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, he
He
has
said
a
it was
tiny-
tiny, but he's got one. It's just for show, like the tiny daggers I made for him.
That's right. Okay. So yeah, he has an orb. Forgot about that. Okay.
I still think Wheels is
Yeah,
is
she
going to be the
says-
god at the end of this.
Or at least one of them.
I have no interest in the ancient gods. In any case, I do have something that he may be useful for.
That seems to be our whole life.
I have a party that is preparing for an expedition. If you can prove your worth to them, then I will allow you into the Seeker Camp.
I think we're mighty worthy.
Okay. Where might we find them, and how are we going to prove our worth to them?
They're on their way here now. They leave this evening for the floating island.
So do we have
they
to
are
like
going-
kill them, or what do you want us to do with them?
You will accompany
Asher,
them.
no.
Bad.
Like, there aren't even freaky plants here. What's wrong, man?
I just want to know what we're getting into. That's it.
Yes.
You will
Well, I
accompany
think if
them.
we kill them, they can't vouch for our worth. So that seems like a very short-sighted plan.
Well, maybe we're worthy enough to kill them. I don't know. She's making the rules, not me. That's how it happens in all the fantasy novels I've read.
All right, Asher, let's
What's
take
a
a time
fantasy
out.
novel like in a fantasy world?
Very much.
Is it just people going to work? My damn computer's not working again.
Just extra tentacles.
There's one called The Accounting Games. Oh, it's so riveting.
Have you read The Office yet? I've heard it's really good.
It's a classic. It's a classic. How could you not?
I mean the original, not the remake.
Not the human version, the elven version.
Yes. We're
What
sophisticated.
about Better Off Theodore?
All right, that went over well. All right, guys, I think we got a little sidetracked.
And let's
Only
not
one.
forget Game of Chairs.
So she says, yes, you will be accompanying them. If you can show you're useful to them, then I'll allow you into the camp.
May we be permitted to resupply while we wait? I know we've run low on some just typical potions and rations, and at least 2 of us smell very bad.
3.
I was attacked by.
Yeah, but you
What was
washed
that?
your hands, you're fine.
I was attacked.
You're fine.
Poor timing, Druid.
She says, I can get together any supplies that you may need. Again, I cannot allow you into the secret camp.
Well,
I mean, you make the
there's
rules, so I'll
there.
take it. Thanks, lady.
I need a
So,
Vorpal Great Axe.
that is currently not in my possession, but I may be able to find one for 20 million gold.
Put it on my tab.
What about a ring of the grammarian?
I'm not a charity.
I'm like thinking about my dad. Like, man, he's got that much. That's like a Friday night for him.
You remember your dad?
Yeah, but he's not here.
Oh no, I don't. Never mind. I just,
Well,
can I
no,
say I remember
think
the
about it. His memories-
experience?
His memory's coming back, so this is the kind of thing that would just pop up. Be like, hold on, Dad used to blow that all the time. How do I know this?
What's a dad? What?
Oh my God.
I'm so
Okay, you're
confused.
gonna argue with the fact that you're aware of what peacocks are, but you're also gonna say what's a dag.
Yes.
Memory is
course.
tricky.
It makes
Memory's
perfect sense.
real.
That's how memories work.
It's like time travel.
So,
Just let it happen.
is there anything that you guys need specifically?
Healing potions would be nice.
Healing potions? I can't remember what the general price is for those.
What I have. Oh, hang on. I gotta check my
I think
notes.
I was selling them to you guys for like 10 gold. So, you guys want them?
I'm good with 10 gold.
I make an offer for Molotov cocktails. I can make a total of 8 of them. I offer them 4 in exchange for 4 for us, as well as a few healing potions.
For exchange of 4 what?
4 flasks, so I can make some Molotov cocktails of my own, as well as a few healing potions. But I offer them 4 Molotov cocktails.
Okay. So 4
Four.
of those for 4 flasks, and then you also want 4 healing potions.
Yes.
She says she'll give you 2 healing potions and 4 flasks for that.
I'll take it.
Let's see. Can't really do anything with that.
Yeah, there's
Well,
anything
and we'll
else
see
in
what-
the general list of adventuring gear that you want. It's for sale.
Everyone can go ahead and add another Molotov cocktail too.
Ooh,
I think I'm the only one that's used one.
I've used one.
Okay, sweet. Oh yeah, I just missed terribly because I went full mortals. Next time I'm gonna throw a lefty in your T-bone.
Are you guys
You
out
gotta
of
pray to Equus before you do that, though.
We need some healing potions.
I can't find my notes about the name of
I'd say, and we did not find hardly any loot. Oh, I have a scroll of Eldritch Blast. What will you trade me for that? Because if I don't get a good offer, I'm just gonna give it to Bjorn because it seems like it'd be funniest for him to have.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I don't remember how much.
Until somebody classes into Warlock.
And if I do get that, then I'll say Eldritch Blast, the same way Travis does on Critical Role. Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that's a pretty strong spell. It's kind of cool.
It's like the Warlock's go-to.
Yeah. It's like Fireball.
I can't wait to learn.
But it's
fucking
scroll, so
Fireball.
it's a one-off. So man,
Yeah. That and if you are not a spellcaster, you don't know the spell, you get a roll for it. Arcana. It's not a very hard roll. So it
yeah,
would
but I
be-
get -1 to Arcana, so it doesn't. It's not something I really need.
It costs. She said she'll give you 50 gold for it.
Ooh.
Okay, what does that translate to in healing potions?
5.
Yeah, I'm good with that. That sound good to you guys? That's
That's
good.
great.
Does Asher have his hand back yet? I think he does, right?
Yeah, he's got his hand.
And just in case, I now have lesser restoration as a spell.
Like, all right, I give her that scroll, and I take 5 healing potions, and I say, "Thank you. This is so much easier than trying to make a deal with the Tabaxi topside."
Give me a perception check real quick.
Don't.
I mean, I'm not really looking, so 21.
This would be a roll.
Man, I have to actively be looking though. Okay, fine.
I
I'll
usually
roll.
only ever
I mean,
use passive
if he's
perception
giving
if I
you something,
want to
you're
keep it a
looking at
secret.
it.
Okay, fair. Well, you're not going to keep many secrets from me now,
No, not really.
unless something is actively trying to sneak up on us. I'm probably going to pick it up. Okay, do I see this, or is this just like
Yes.
a general vibe?
See it,
Okay, I
so
see.
you have advantage.
Yeah. 12 with advantage.
My
My first
that's
roll
still
was
high enough to notice it. The DC was only like 10. You catch out of the corner of your eye. You see the Tabaxi in the seeker camp, and as you look, you see him flip you off and then take off running.
Hi, kidders. Miss you, buddy.
I'm like, what the fuck?
But by the way, is that his name, Kidders? Because he answers to it. I ask Ozen.
He's been rather secretive on his name, but
Cool. So Kidders until he tells us.
all right.
5 healing potions. Yeah.
The crew will be departing in 2 hours. Will you be prepared?
We will be.
Yeah.
Very well. So
Like, I now have 7 healing potions. I am so prepared, guys.
At this point, she goes ahead, turns around, and heads back up into the seeker camp. And as she does, you see a group of adventurers moving towards you guys from down the road, down the path that you guys were on. And yeah, I think I described it before, but at this point, you guys are like actually on walkways that are suspended within the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sturdy and reinforced and all that. Like, we were able to
So,
run, no problem.
Yeah. So
But while she's going up, I elbow Asher, and I'm like, that feels completely unnecessary. She could just reach up there.
Why don't you, I mean,
And I say it loud enough that she hears it.
maybe she's
you
just
see her. She
conservative
actually doesn't
there.
react.
You could just, you know,
Um,
I've seen you do some cool flips. I'm sure you could just flip yourself up there.
So
Can I? Sorry. Can I real quick? Can I roll to see if Bjorn may have known what kind of Asamari she is?
Sure.
Since his wife is one, he might be able to tell. Perception +0. Or would this be investigation?
Probably investigation, since you're trying to figure out which one.
Oh yeah, +3.
Yeah, because you're getting specific.
8.
Oh,
She's a dude.
Let's see.
That explains the mustache.
I'm actually trying to find the types because I didn't.
I know
any
there's
things.
Fallen, and that's all I remember because that was the coolest.
is it on 5e tools? All the sub races?
Yeah, she's actually
Yeah, it's
a Scourge SMR.
Ooh,
So
Interesting.
you know that. What was your role?
8.
Damn it! I should have told you. Why did I tell you?
I don't know, but I don't know.
His wife was a Scourge.
No, his wife was fallen.
Yeah.
His wife dated a
Basically,
Scourge.
he rolled just high enough to know what she is, not high enough to know what that means.
Yeah, you don't know what that means at all. You've heard the term Scourge. And,
Or I probably know that she's not Fallen, and she's not that third one that I should know. What's the third one called? I don't remember.
I don't know. I already closed.
Protector.
His protector.
So she's not Fallen, she's not Protector, and I don't know what the other one is, but I know there's a third, and that's what she is.
No, my goodness. So, as you guys kind of get settled in, you see a kind of a interesting group of 4 coming towards you. The one that stands out the most is it looks kind of like a machine holding a coffin, walking on 3 legs towards you guys. Let me send this to you. So I'm not going to be able to describe this well.
Okay, so it's definitely not the group that we saw on the way here that let us pass.
And definitely not the group we saw when we first got down here.
Yeah, I think they're dead now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So there's
Oh,
that.
that's something.
So yeah, you see this contraption that appears to be carrying a coffin, moving towards you guys, along with a what looks like a shoot. What is that thing even called?
Asher, you need one of those.
A tiefling bard.
Isn't that
Cool,
what you're
cool.
here for, Bjorn?
You see a monodrone as well.
A monodrone?
Yeah.
What is that?
Now let me send that to you.
I like see a coffin and I'm like taken back to my. Wait, do I remember medical school? No, this triggers me
You do
remembering
now.
medical school.
Okay, well, roll for it.
All right, what do you want me to add?
You're now the doctor.
What's he supposed to roll?
What is it Keanu says in the
Just give me a
Matrix?
flat
Flat
d20.
You know,
D20.
kung fu.
That first roll? Oh, that's a 17.
All right, you remember medical school.
And I'm like,
Like all of it, or just the embarrassing parts?
Just the
He's like, guys,
embarrassing
I'm a
parts.
real doctor. Ah. Like, yeah, a really bad doctor.
well, bad. Like bad at my job or just a bad person who's a doctor? Because
Bad at your job.
Well, you've healed surprisingly few people since I've known you, so you're pretty bad at it.
well, that's
The
'cause
druid
I
has
do
healed
a lot
more
of
people
killing,
than you.
not a lot of saving.
Yeah, I think you
Die.
confused the Hippocratic Oath with the Hypocritical Oath.
So I just sent you guys the
Inspiration.
monodrone in the chat, and the last one you
Critical
see
hits.
is a woman that appears to be in a warlock, and she has these chains with magically imbued like boxes at the ends of them that are floating around her.
Huh.
Damn, should have saved the scroll for her.
Right?
I like.
I'd have been like, here, do you like us now?
I'm like trying to greet them head on.
And there's the last one. So
Cool.
yeah, you see those 4 as they come up to you, and you see the bard actually is the one that addresses you guys first. It says, "Well, hello. How are you?"
Fantastic, and you?
It sounds like we're on the same page. I'm fantastic as well.
Great to hear. And I shake his hand.
He shakes it vigorously.
Same page. Asher, I didn't know you could read.
Listen, I've got an intelligence of
He
18 over
reads
here. I like bypass
Yeah, I've got
him.
intelligence of 9. I don't know.
I like look over his shoulder and I'm like, is there a dead body in there?
As you say that, you see, you hear a voice come from the coffin as it says, "Not quite."
Yet.
Well, I'm interested.
I roll perception to see if Asher has a bone. I got a 24.
Roll a wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's an 18 plus 5. That's
All right,
less
you're
than a
able to
24.
control yourself, so you don't have a boner right now.
You are still
But with my
master.
24, I see that he had to try.
Yeah.
Hasbro will never pick this up.
Just
Said
like,
the bard is a tiefling, right?
Yes,
with tiefling bard, alright.
I shake
but
tiefling bard's
yeah,
hand.
so
The test is
the
great.
the bard introduces himself as Garrett Leviston.
I'm writing this down. Garrett?
I feel like this is a character I've heard about before.
Wait, Gareth or Garrett?
Garrett.
Hey, next time we do Bards to Men, we need to make new characters, and they're all based on actual musicians.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Hi, Gareth. I'm Dr. Asher, and I think we're waiting for you, actually.
I smacked Dr. Asher. I'm like, it's Garrett, not Gareth. Get it right.
As Garrett looks to Jerry and says, "Very good. This one appears to be an idiot. Anyway,
You got it backwards, but thanks, buddy.
he says, well, the gentleman in the box is Stenmir. He's a vampire. Not very nice. And
Okay, so how often does he need to feed? Just out of curiosity. And also, I'm technically not alive, so I'm probably not of interest.
well, he's actually not allowed out of the box, so he doesn't eat a lot.
Huh. I have a similar philosophy for Dr. Asher here. He's only allowed to be so far away from me at any given moment.
Except he's always far away from you at every given moment.
He's really bad at it for someone with an intelligence of 18.
And so he says, and the little one over here, pointing to the monodrone, he says, "This is Gearbox. He is our everything when it comes to tinkering and picking locks or anything of that nature."
Oh, he sounds like my kind of friend. I go make friends with the earbox, he said? If you're an earbox, why do you have just one giant eye? I feel like you can make more.
Just call him Mike.
Or I'm sorry,
Mike Wazowski.
Yes, Mike was asking.
Wazowski.
That was good.
And
So I'm going to make friends with him.
all right, and then finally he says, and the madam over here is Mary Greymalkin. Sorry, I said Gaymalkin.
Mary Gray?
Yeah, Mary Greymalkin.
Mary Gay Molkin, because she's so happy.
Yep. She's ecstatic about seeing you guys.
Okay.
He says,
She's ecstatic
so you
about the
said,
bard getting her.
You guys were waiting on us?
I mean, if you're the people we have to prove our worth to, then yes. Wait,
Oh,
did
that
Ozen
sounds
tell you
like
what's
a
going on?
Ozen thing. Did Ozen send you?
I mean,
Ozen,
not
yes.
here, but she told us to wait, so yes.
Hmm.
Quick question.
Yeah.
The vampire's coffin, is there like a glass lid and we can see inside of it? Or
That'd be cool.
No, it's made
That
completely
would
out
help.
of silver, and it is completely sealed. So it's kind of difficult to see anything. Kind of curious that he's able to even like move around with this.
Yeah, they can't have any light going in there. That's how vampires work.
You got that one right.
Just also a tinted glass cover then. I know some guys back home. It's like you wouldn't believe how dark they can be. We'll have to hope.
It's like
They all
like
make
below legal
to,
standards tint.
exactly. They also make transitions coffins, and at nighttime, the tint disappears.
Do you need
Dude,
a doctor
my eyes of the
stuff for
Ego
that?
do the
That
same
sounds
thing.
amazing.
Ego? Yes, I see waffles.
I'm sure Dr. Asher could write you one.
I
He
took out
could.
my prescription pad. What do you need?
It's a
One
transition
transition
coffin lid. I'll
Can
tell her.
can you guys can y'all give me a perception check to see what the last thing I wrote was?
Yes.
Hang on.
I got a 22.
Oh, I dropped it.
You see, like,
I got
the
17.
indention on my pad, like, the last thing I wrote was a prescription for Viagra.
Dude, this is written out to yourself. You're not old enough for that problem. Why do you have this?
This isn't, it's not, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You're made out of fire.
Right
How
here,
does
it's
that
a
even work?
it's a knockoff male enhancement pill called Engorgulate.
Yeah, Jerry, well, I wrote it, I wrote it for you. I wrote it for Wheels. I'm like trying to think of a comeback.
I
and
mean,
couldn't do
Wheels
it.
is... Dude, Wheels gets more play than anyone else here, and you know it.
Damn it, he does. That's why he needs it. It's really more of like a healing thing for him.
So
Really perks him up.
after all the introductions, you actually see Mary walk over to you, Asher, as she says, "Would you like to draw a card?" As she holds out a card deck to you.
Please be the deck. I swipe his prescription pad, and I just draw a card.
Have I? Oh God, this is like, damn it! You're putting me in a rough spot because I know what it might be, but I don't think Asher knows. I think Asher would like approach us curiously and be like, sure. He's gonna draw one.
Asher would do it.
All right.
Put an intelligence.
It's what my character would do.
I mean, it's not a shitty thing.
I know, I'm kidding.
Oh boy.
But I love those ones, the ones where you gotta just do what your character would do, even if you know better.
Yeah.
Like one time I had to ask for help because like my character was gonna do something that was gonna kill him. I'm like, guys, I need help. I have to do it. His thing is that he doesn't back down from a challenge. He needs to do it.
This is a Tarask.
Okay. You gain the proficiency in the skill of your choice for the duration of this adventure. In addition, a common or uncommon item appears in your hands. I get to choose the item.
Okay.
Define the duration of this adventure.
Yeah.
This part that we are currently on. So, once you resolve what's going on with this party here, then he loses that skill.
Fine. I'll take it.
All right, that's cool.
I draw 3 cards.
Ah! You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Dude, I have 7 healing potions. I can bring him back.
He is very constitute.
That's
I
it.
have Stone's Endurance.
Yeah, but
And
I
if it
don't
really
think
hurts,
you
I'll rage.
getting, like transported into the sun is gonna. Healing. Oh my god! All right, I'm just gonna pick my skill. I get proficiency. You said. Let's see.
Oh shit.
She also has to let me draw 3 cards, so
Yeah, I rolled twice, and the second one's really bad. The first one was not. So the second one, every magic item you wear or carry is lost to you.
no.
Every magic item
blazery-
that you are currently holding immediately disappears, including the blazery.
That's not magic. I put magic stuff into it and pull the trigger.
But it is a magical wondrous item that is imbued with the magic of the drow.
Oh my god, I didn't know these consequences existed. Do you guys let me do this? Do you guys let me draw 3 cards?
No, quick, retcon.
It's up to
He
that
put the
one
blaze
right
ring
there.
on the broom.
So the first one was good though. You get to increase one ability score point by 1 to a max of 20. It can't exceed 20. Oh, it can exceed 20, but it cannot exceed 24.
Let's just stick with that one then.
Well, you said
I'm
you,
not ready
rolled,
to
you drew
end
3,
your
so the
story.
third one's about to
You
come at you.
declared it, man. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god. We fucking reap what we sow.
You just barely missed the worst one on that.
What's the worst one?
All right, hang on. Let me finish this. So where was that?
You get like
Uh,
transported into the sun, something like that.
What?
You get like banished to like an extra planar dimension, and like even a wish spell can't bring you back.
Okay, so nothing seems to happen to you at this time.
All right. I'm gonna say Snarler and stomp my foot for my magic room to come back.
Let me double check what happens. Which one was
Because that would be nice.
You weren't carrying it and you weren't wearing it, so it's good.
That's true. He's just floating along beside me.
Yeah, but you weren't carrying it. It was just floating.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have lost it.
Is
No,
anyone
that
else
was
sweating?
part of. Well, carrying or wearing. Yeah, I guess that works.
Hey, am I the only sweaty boy up in here?
I can't remember what that one was. Oh, yeah, there it is. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you weren't holding the broom, and it wasn't on your person, so that is the only magic item that you still retain. But go ahead and remove all the others.
Damn, that's not cool. I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, Jerry saw the Druid disappear, and he's like, I'm not touching any of those.
Yeah, if
I'm
you guys
gonna-
like look up all the stuff for Deck of Many Things, there's some good stuff, and then there's some bad stuff.
Well, roll Arcana.
Me?
Quick question.
Yeah.
If something is green, does that mean it's magic? Or it just means it's a higher quality?
Let me look at your character sheet because I'm not.
Because I've got my armor and my dwarven grapple cannon. I feel like the cannon is definitely not magical. And I
No,
don't think
that's just
armor
going to
is.
be. What is the first one? Or the second one?
My armor, mithril armor,
Is it +1 armor?
it is not. I don't think it's +1. Is it? Hang on.
If it
Where do I
is,
find out if it's +1? It just says armor class 15. It doesn't say plus.
I think
That
it's
sounds
I
right.
think it's
I got it because it no longer imposes a disadvantage on stealth checks. It's not magical. It just doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth. It's the same armor we had before, but it doesn't get disadvantage.
Right. So it's just a slightly more. It's just lighter, so it's better quality.
All right, and you want me to make an Arcana roll? You said.
Asher was. So what was your roll?
12.
You don't know what this is.
Fuck.
Oh, it was just Asher, not me.
Yeah. He's the one that would probably have the most insight on what this is. So yeah.
I just know I'm not touching it.
Would you like to draw a card?
Pass.
Don't do it.
What about wheels?
No.
Would Wheels like to draw a card?
No.
Yeah, so the one that you just narrowly missed, they all have names. The one that you missed was called the Void. I'll leave it at that.
It's called the Void.
The description is just roll a new character.
Wow. I'm also really quick gonna send my broom out to get my blaze reeve and hope it works.
So how does it work? It's not necessarily like autonomous, right? It just follows where you tell it to go.
Send the broom to travel alone to a destination within 1 mile. I don't know if it's within a mile. I feel like it's in another dimension.
That and I feel like just saying go to my hidden object isn't going to work. You have to tell it exactly where to go.
Because if you don't know where it's going, it doesn't know.
Yeah, so it doesn't react really.
Yeah, it's like Animorphs.
But yeah, so it's exactly like Animorphs.
No,
Okay,
it's
so
not
I
like
go up
Animorphs.
to Grey Malkin, and I pull out not cards, but just like some little booklets and magazines. And I'm like, pick a card, any card.
She goes and grabs the one with the most amount of tentacles.
Yep, she now has Asher's tentacle porn. I'm like, that belongs to Asher.
I've never seen that before in my life. What? What?
If you open it up, it's got his name on it.
As she flips to the first page and she sees in a beautiful calligraphy property of Asher.
That's no. You know what a doctor's signature looks like. If you can recognize it, that's not me. That's not.
No,
me.
you paid to have that done. I was there.
I'm like, have you ever seen a red person blush? Can you tell?
He turns blue. That's how hot he's running right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. You've got a little bit of a blue hue to you.
I'm like steaming.
Can I have the moon card?
So I just read the description for Void, and oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's a fucking risk.
Your soul is now trapped in this jar of pickles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Rill has had spotty luck with magical things doing random effects. He decides to take off everything he's wearing, wrap himself in a sheet, and draw a card.
Why did you have to get naked?
Because he doesn't want to lose his
Are
stuff.
your underpants magic?
He doesn't want to lose his stuff.
Are your underpants magic?
They might.
What do you think he's blue?
I thought Vedalken's blue.
Yeah, he was pulling green. It's a defect.
Hey, Robbie.
Yeah.
I got the ruin card, right?
This isn't the deck of many things.
Oh, okay.
I
Because I
think it's a
was
slightly
clarify.
modified.
Maybe it was written differently here. Because here it says I lose wealth, but not magic items. It's like, oh, well.
Yeah.
Isn't there one where you lose magic items though?
It's
didn't see
called
one.
the deck of. Well, I'm not gonna say because you guys are gonna Google it.
There's some rough ones in this one, like permanently reduce intelligence by 1 to 4.
Yeah, Jerry's good. He's not touching this.
Okay, so yeah, you feel like this magical power imbued within you. And I guess I should probably tell you. So as you look at it, you see the symbol of a comet on there. And so she takes a look at it and she says, oh yes, if you defeat the next monstrosity that you encounter single-handedly, then you will have advantage on ability checks made using one skill of your choice during the duration of this adventure. Whatever. You know,
What a
during the
strange
period
way
of
to
time.
word that.
I'm like,
I'm going to ask her what happened to my Blaze Reeve.
She says it was. Look at that. There it is. It has disappeared in some manner, and beyond that, I don't know where.
Do you know how I get it back?
Find it.
Find it.
She's not all knowing.
I mean, you know where we first got it. We could check there, but I feel like it would take us another month's worth of sessions to get there, and I don't want to do that.
Oh boy.
I was just
right.
talking about ditching my axe and shield to only use the Blaze Reeve.
And now you're stuck without it. It's not gone permanently. I'll
Oh,
have to find it though. So yeah,
It's on
keep
the
that in
floating
mind.
island.
It's not
I
gonna
really
be
hope it's in this
permanently-
wizard's tower, and it's just this adventure I don't have it because I'm like really bummed out now.
So, yeah, they, after you guys kind of get accustomed to everybody in this crew, you guys take off. They have a map that was provided to them by Ozen that marks a destination to the northwest or the northeast of this this area. So you guys are gonna have probably about a 3-day trek ahead of you guys. Would you like to be the guide on this, or would you like to defer to the other adventurers for guiding you guys there?
I will refer to the people who have a map.
All right.
Vinny,
What is going on with Vinny?
stop.
He's trying to get the cat to attack the camera.
Dude, that's cool.
Is that what it is?
It's my laser pointer. That's cool though, is it not?
Or are you trying to like get the cat to attack it?
No, it's not even there. It's. I just
Trying to
wanted
break your computer?
I hope not. I'm just happy.
I doubt it will. So
Huh,
yeah, you.
I wonder what this laser does.
Laser pistol.
Skull.
With you guys depending on them, it ends up taking you guys about 6 days to make the trek, as they're going to move a little bit slower than what you guys would normally push in at.
Makes sense. That one dude is kind of dead.
So, yeah, as you guys follow them, you come to a area of the inverted forest that has what appears to be a cave system. So the trees kind of come up to this point where there's some caves that bury into the ground that you guys can walk into and provide a much more stable area to traverse. But give me a perception check. Whoever wants it.
I'll do it. I'll do it as well.
I just walk in. What do I see?
17.
Waiting on
I rolled a
other
13.
rolls. I asked for a roll, so go ahead and roll.
What
Is it
was it?
something I'm looking for, or is it something I feel?
It's
Okay.
17.
I wish you would let me take my 21 because I rolled a 14.
wow. Dang. I'll give you a chance to actually use that. Like that is incredibly impressive, so I'll give you a chance to use it. But
That's what she said.
she did say.
I'm like, the whole point of my passive perception being high is I don't have to roll. I just walk in and go, hey, what's that?
All right.
We're going to squirrel.
And what was yours, Vinny?
13.
13. Yeah. So you're the only one that doesn't notice this. But you guys see what appears to be some kind of like carvings into the stone at the entrance of this cave. As
What
you
are
take
they?
a look, it appears to be written in thieves' camp.
Ooh.
And what?
Thieves can't.
That's for me. I go read it.
It literally just says thieves can't, like CAN apostrophe.
Like, that's a message for rogues. So I go read it.
All right, I'm trying to find what it's actually saying. I don't have it written here.
Robbie, you're gonna tell me later what my the thing I got is, if you don't have it prepared right now.
Oh, the magic item?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't have it prepared. I'll tell you. In a
Okay, that's cool. Take your time.
minute.
Wait.
As you take a look,
Go ahead. This is not important.
as you take a look and see what it says, you see it says this way to the monastery of the distressed body.
The monastery of the distressed who?
Body.
I mean, I feel like the abyss makes everybody's body distressed. Okay.
Bjorn is gonna lean in and try to read it, and he's gonna go, Blaze Reeve here. I think we should go.
I rub his shoulder. I'm like, buddy, it's gone. It's gone. It's one of those things. The abyss giveth, the abyss taketh away.
I've lost things before, but never have I felt it like this.
Oh boy.
I feel like I should get a free rage at some point. Just anger that I lost my fucking Blaze Reeve.
So yeah, that's what you guys see written on the wall there. As you guys push on through, you see nothing else really of note beyond the tunnels just kind of wind in all random directions. At this point, the map kind of stops, and it doesn't provide much more direction of where they can need to go from here. So, do you guys want to try something, or do you guys have any ideas of what to do next?
Alright guys, two things. One, it says, this way to the monastery of the distressed body. And two, Odin said that this tower was going to be passing near to the seeker camp. Why did it take us 6 days to get near to the seeker camp? I feel like somebody lied to us, or somebody can't read a map.
So, yeah, you weren't told anything. You were just told to go with this crew. But
you retcon that.
The island does float around the. She did say that the island does float around the second layer, and orbits it in about 2 days.
Oh,
but
yeah.
She didn't tell you anything else.
Okay.
If it takes 2 days to go around the abyss, why did it take us 6 days to get close to it?
It moves a lot faster than you guys because it's literally floating. It doesn't have to traverse through trees.
And I guess it's on the inner circle.
And let me see. I'll actually put a dot where you guys are right now.
Better be northeast head.
Yeah, you guys are up there.
Alright.
Oh, you're so far away now. We'll never make it back.
Will, you are not leading us back.
Robbie, since it's been like days, is it fair to say that I have a new nurse?
Yes, you at some point decided to take a massive dump and produce another nurse.
Cool, nurse.
And I gave you the jacket for nurse 6.
Speaking of massive dumps, Bjorn probably gave you another brick or two.
I got like a brick bag.
Or 6.
A brick bag. A brick sack.
He's gonna need a bag of holding soon.
Or at least a portable latrine.
It's like in Harry Potter, you know, you just poop on the floors and they disappear.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, is that how that works?
That only works for Bjorn, for some reason.
Is that what happened to Moaning Myrtle?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wait. Because mild earth works on stone.
So you can, like, make it
While
look
Asher
like...
is carrying them.
You can make it just, like, one solid piece of brick. Oh, boy.
Let's see.
So,
I have to find the magic item.
instead of a Dutch oven, Bjorn calls it a brick oven.
Well, so we've made it to the end of what's mapped of the cave.
Yes. So you guys have reached a point where there's no more information going forward. So you're kind of on your own. But I wanted to see if you guys had any ideas of how to push forward or figure out where to go. And also, Vinny, you got a ring of jumping.
Oh, okay. I turn around and I say,
All right, Spring Heel Jack.
Does anyone not have is anyone struggling to see in the dark right now?
Bjorn raises his giant hand.
Do you not have dark vision?
No.
All right.
I'm a mountain guy, but I'm on the outside of the mountain.
I cast light on the end of your weapon.
Can you retcon that and make it on my shield?
Okay. Yeah.
Sweet.
I cast light on your shield.
And if I'm not mistaken, I have the ability to control the light that's on my shield now, right?
Ability to what?
To control the light emanating from my shield. Can't I? Aren't I able to like dim it? Or...
Let me check the spell light.
It's no big deal.
We have floating orbs that emit light.
That's true.
You can
But
just
this is
stick your
cool.
orb onto the front of your shield and have
What?
the same.
Yeah.
Let's see. It says I can like change the light and like the dim of it.
Oh, so you control it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
I asked the party we're with, like, you guys ever been this way before?
what's that?
I asked the people with us, you guys ever been this way before?
They say, "Oh no, I actually it's Garrett talking to you right now." He says, "Oh no, we were given this map by Oz, and she said that she wanted us to investigate this area to see if there was any clues on a particular person. I believe his name was Quailish. But we're supposed to find anything we can here regarding his whereabouts."
Okie dokie.
His name was Paladin Man.
I thought we were supposed to go to the tower.
Well, I think this will take us to the tower.
No, it's the floating
I have a feeling
island.
we're close
The
enough.
tower was one of the options there, but you guys bypassed that. The floating island is what she told you guys to go to.
Oh, I thought the tower was on the floating island.
Yeah, that's
I
how
That
it
was
didn't see
separate.
I mean, it's fine.
But
It's all
I,
good.
I didn't spend a lot of time describing it. You guys were like, we don't care. So I was like, okay. We'll move
Let
on.
me level up, damn it.
Right, because it took so long to get level 4. Look, we're going to be level 5 sometime in April, okay? I just kind of want to get there.
Probably. We'll see.
Hey guys, you can't rush perfection. We gotta.
It'd probably go faster if we didn't deal with so many tabaxi.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We've probably lost at least a week and a half due to Tabaxi.
We just need to be super racist and just blow off every tabaxi that talks to us.
Especially the ones that flip us off.
Yep.
I bought his friendship.
He
So,
flips you off.
yeah, well, you guys.
It was a transaction.
Let's keep treading forward.
I mean, I guess we got to explore.
The only way to see what's in front of us is walk straight into it.
So,
That's a
how
terrible
would you
philosophy, but okay.
like to try and navigate this cave system? If
The
you
other
could-
guys go first.
The other guys go first. You're gonna let them make all the decision.
No, I'm going to let them get attacked.
Okay, so they're up front, but I mean, do you guys have any ideas of how to try and navigate through here and find? Your,
Well, I mean, what do we see? Does it just look like a cave or what?
Is this another plant cave?
No, it's not. It's pure rock.
Ooh,
Um,
Bjorn feels at home.
but I mean, do you want to give me investigation to
Yeah, I want
take
to
a
like
look? Or
see.
like, I mean, you guys tell me what you want to try. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, so
I think-
we're at the very end. Let's see what's right here, because maybe they stopped here for a reason.
That's the most sense you've made all week.
That's a 15.
It's been
for
really quiet the
investigation.
past 6 days.
For what?
15 for investigation.
15. As you take a look, you know, beyond the what is it? The thieves' cant. You just see that this path appears to be relatively worn. You know, it seems like people have moved through here pretty frequently, but the path up to this point has been pretty difficult to traverse. You know, it's been as difficult as any other path in the second layer. It's all forest, but this area seems really well cut out and a very clear entrance into this.
Cool.
And we're looking for a dude, right?
Quailish.
Quailish. I would like to roll investigation and see if I see any signs of his passing through here.
What do we know of him other than his name?
Yeah,
See
so
if, like,
I asked here.
you just now asked them about what's going on, and they dropped the name Quailish. So this is the first time you've heard of it.
Okay, what else can you tell me about him? I mean, you haven't said much for 6 days. I figure you're holding on to something good.
You're not necessarily the most talkative type. You just kind of sat in the back and said nothing. So I just figured you wanted your privacy.
I mean, you struck up the conversation when we first met. I figured you were going to lead the conversation the rest of the way, and then everyone got quiet. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be the first guy to talk. This is awesome.
My friend. How can we have a conversation if I'm just talking at you the whole time?
It was a really awkward 6 days.
You know, every time there's an awkward silence, God creates another tabaxi.
Well, that's marvelous.
That's not marvelous. Bjorn and Rill were talking in Celestial the whole time.
Yeah, they were like intentionally trying not to have conversations with them. It's been very awkward.
We should change our name
the whole
to the...
six.
I look at Mary Gray and I say, Mary Gray, you want to just walk up there with me?
Certainly. Would you like another card?
No, I'll pass, thank you.
Like, I spent the whole 6 days bonding with Gearbox because we tinker and stuff. Like, we were just playing with locks.
That's
Where'd you
perfect.
get all the
You guys
locks?
didn't talk about anything other than locks, apparently.
As me and her walk up front, like away from everyone else, I turn around and I do like the hip motion.
Can I mild earth the ground to tricky terrain to make Asher trip and fall?
Sure.
That's not a very druidy thing to do.
He's being a jerk.
Clearly, which is not a very druidy thing to do. 1 point of uninspiration.
He's besmirching the good name of the cleric right now.
That too.
As you do that, and you're debating over whether being a druid allows you to make that kind of decision, you feel a sharp kick to your back. Does a 17 hit?
Me or
We're in it.
It does.
The one that's doing the hip motion.
Oh, me.
Yes.
A 17
Yes,
does
it hits.
hit.
All right. It doesn't do any damage, but you get kicked in the back by the walking coffin.
Okay.
As you hear a voice say, I don't need those transitions to know what you're doing.
And I saw the coffin coming up on him because he is my ward, and I just let it happen.
What is the coffin's perception to be able to see that?
Incredibly well.
Like, he could feel it.
He's got like true sight or some shit like that. I
The
say,
vampire in the silver container can feel your hip thrusts.
probably. I mean,
Yes.
They're very powerful. He's got some serious sexual energy going on there.
No, he felt the heat waves. Just each thrust a pulse of heat.
I like. Oh, this terrain is just so tricky. I don't know what happened.
So yeah, as you guys, you and Mary head up to the entrance, you see that the path appears to be relatively clear moving forward, and there does appear to be a very clear path going ahead that you guys can follow. But periodically, you'll see offshoots in the caves as the cave system branches into different areas that don't seem as well traveled.
I say.
All right, I'm following up on it. I gotta stay with him, otherwise he gets in so much trouble.
I say, guys, I
You
think
got
we
kicked
should
by a coffin.
stick to the path that has seen the most wear. Don't you think?
Hey, Rob,
Yes, like Robert of Frosthold. That cautionary tale.
Yes.
Robbie, I PM'd you whenever you get a minute. It's nothing important right now.
Yeah, that's I'll take a look into that later.
Okay.
Oops, the wrong thing. So yeah, you see a clear path moving forward. Did you guys want to spend this time doing some idle chit chat?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to?
I'd say.
I'll
let you guys talk first. I'll have my private moment with Mary Gray.
So I'm basically just talking with Gearbox, see if he's got like any tips of the trade he can show me, like any little dink. So that's how you get that open, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so he's showing you a couple of interesting northern locks that he's come across in his time that appear to be a little bit different in the way that the mechanisms form, and the key, rather than having just the 2 prongs like that, they have the divots all the way down the edge, and they have lines on each side that fit directly into the lock.
Dude, that's crazy.
As he's describing a modern lock to you.
Nice. And then, yeah, I know. I'm just rolling with it. And then I also have him help me make little scabbards for Wheels' tiny toothpick daggers, because I never gave him anywhere to put them. So he's just kind of had to stash them in my pocket.
Yeah, you guys spend a little bit of time during your travel crafting some scabbards and a little bit for Wheels. And
I go with this tiny jacket. He looks so badass now.
He even makes... He's like, what do you think of this? After one day, he shows you this hat that he made that looks kind of like the Three Musketeers hat.
He could be my little D'Artagnan. I love it.
Oh man, that's great.
Oh god, Monsieur Pussycat.
Just wait until Wheels turns out to be the big bad evil guy.
Jerry's gonna be devastated. You're gonna have to kill off Jerry and hope Jerry Prime can help.
That's like scabbers.
Backstabbers is more like it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna talk to the bard.
Okay, what do you want?
I was gonna ask him. Or here, I'll just roleplay it. Curious. I recently lost a weapon that meant a lot to me, and if I ever find it again, I think I want to improve upon it in a way that might allow me to do some of the things you do. What do you know about adding a fretboard and guitar strings to a battle axe?
Oh boy.
I've seen it done. I have seen it done. I cannot remember the man who did it. I believe his name was Sandal? No. It started with an S. Sindri. Yes, Sindri. He was the one that did it.
You know where to find him? I've been told to go to him for other too.
I don't know where he is right now. His brother Brock was the one that.
God damn it! He was where? I'm sorry.
His brother Brock was the one that told me about him, and so I've been searching him out, but it's been a low priority for me. As far as Brock, he's usually up on the first layer, but I think recently he said he was heading out for Leader Camp.
Good to know. Thank you. What kind of music do you play?
Oh, all kinds.
What kind of bands do you listen to?
Mostly electronic, but anything really.
Play Freebird!
He says mostly electronic, and Bjorn just turns around and leaves.
Is electronic?
I asked him if he knows anything by Bard's Command.
Oh yes, I can sing you their fabled tale of defeating the Pumpkin King.
Do it.
Oh, I love that one. Can you sing it for us right now, Garrett? Right now.
He sings you the most beautiful ballad of a bard who lost his love, his cat love, to another friend.
You know what, Robbie? We're gonna give you a point of inspiration for that.
All right, I get to roll advantage against
No,
you.
to be used to fudge roll when he needs to, without telling us about it.
One free fudge roll.
One free fudge roll. I don't have to tell you guys that I did it.
There you go.
All right. So, yeah, during your walk, the mechanical box actually comes over near you, Rills, and says, "Yes, I know you being a member of the Druid clan would see my current state as quite an abomination. I was hoping to persuade you to release me from this hold.
I'm not sure if you'd be a danger to anyone or not. And you have no way of proving to me that you wouldn't be.
Well, you didn't give him a chance.
But the only way to prove that he's not a danger is to release him.
But you didn't give him a chance. He's still in there.
And
You're not a
look
part
at,
of this.
What a conundrum.
look at this monstrosity of a contraption that they've locked me in. This is truly an abomination of nature.
I believe it is an improper thing to do to a person. But I do not know if it would be wise to let you out. I do not know you.
Well, perhaps over the course of this expedition, you'll gain a moniker of trust in me.
Ask him how they got him in there.
I asked Gearbox about the lock keeping him in there. I feel like he would know.
Gearbox says that it's a. He's like, oh, that is a magical lock that I actually have the key to. I was created by Ozen.
Huh.
Interesting.
So what's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Is it Gwyneth? Is it Gwyneth Paltrow's head, or is it a candle that smells like her vagina? Because that's a thing now.
So weird.
He says both actually.
So the inside of the box smells like cedar for some reason. I wish my nether region smelled like an aromatic redwood.
I look at Bjorn and I'm like, I bet it
It'll be
smells
red.
like gravel.
It'll be redwood after certain times of the month.
That's exactly what he smells like.
Yeah, the bard actually talks to you a little bit more, Bjorn, after you guys kind of spark up a conversation. He ends up telling you a little bit about the area that you guys are headed to. Just in general conversation, he begins to tell you that the area we're going to is actually supposedly the easiest way to get onto the island. There's a small cave system that extends downward into the second layer that allows us to get closer to the island than anywhere else in the second layer. So if we can follow the path downward and get as close as we can hopefully avoid some of the dangers of leaving the canopy of the inverted forest.
Yeah, those are bad. We've run into those.
I like
Run
that
into
idea.
one type of that.
How far away is the island from the end where we go to make our transition? What's that?
He says at the closest point from what we've been able to see from the telescope, it looks as though it is about 400 feet from that closest point, and the island seems to stop right there. Every time it passes by, it stops for about half a day before it continues on with the orbit.
Interesting.
Does anyone know Featherfall?
Who needs Featherfall? We got a broom of flame.
But we also have a broom that can ferry us.
Just in case.
So he says, yeah, this seems like it's probably the best place for us to be, and I believe we should be arriving right on time for its arrival.
How do we get 400 feet across?
Beats me.
Who would know?
I look at my
You
ring
seem to
of
have a
jumping.
good idea.
Is there a team captain here? What do you guys call yourselves, by the way?
What is your team name?
We're the hang on. What are those things called? The cat people.
Tabaxi?
Tabaxi.
We're the He-Man Tabaxi Haters Club.
I did not agree to that.
Well, we're the boys. What are you?
The boys.
We're the hole boys. Because we get deep into the hole. This is the deepest we've been so far, so
Yeah.
And we're only 2 layers.
Well, it's
in.
because your earth isn't very spicy yet.
Robbie said the other day I have medium earth.
Medium, which is
Hey,
like regular.
what's the plural of abyss?
Abyssine.
Yeah,
I
yes.
don't. Abysses.
Right?
Abyssals?
I was gonna say abysses are like, but I don't know the plural of it.
We actually go by the moniker Abyss Boys. We have a Z at
What?
the end of ours. We go by Abyss Boys. We have a Z at the end of ours.
The Z.
Abyss boys.
Yes, a Z at the end of boys. We go by Abyss Boys.
We have a Z at the beginning of Z and a Z at the end of boys. Z. It's like you need to up your game, boys. Boy.
Well,
Boy.
we
I'm
figure-
looking at the name right now. We only have one Z. So,
Well, it's supposed to
you're
be
trying
cool.
Yeah, the Z is only.
Well, with the Abyss Boys, we start with Alpha and we end with Zeta. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. That was pretty bad.
The plural of abyss is abysses. Thank you.
I had to know.
So yeah, you guys are going to continue on following the clear path.
Yes.
As you do, you see that it winds down lower and lower into this cave system as it seems to extend further and further into the abyss, until you see a light up ahead of you guys as it appears to open up. As you guys come to this opening, you can see ahead of you, floating hundreds of feet down below you, a large island of rock and enormous chimney engines extending from the bottom of the island, burning with full deep red flames that appear to keep the island afloat. A series of odd structures rise from the rock, appearing almost like metallic crystals. Further down, you see a flat metal dock on which reclines a feline monstrosity with a female humanoid head, a regal gynosphinx. A matching dock is thrust out from the floating rock island across from this dock, but there is no obvious way to cross the 100-foot open space between them.
Dibs.
400 foot.
Yeah.
Bjorn
400 feet?
calls dibs on the island. Z boys need a traveling base, I think. And this seems like it would suit our needs.
So, let's see. As you guys come up onto this dock, you see that gynosphinx that I described. I'm going to drop a photo in the chat for you.
Oh boy. He looks cute.
Ooh.
I want to pet it.
Hey, is that a magic portal pool? Is that a magic portal pond?
No, it doesn't appear to have the same magical aura that the ones that you guys fought in before.
So if it doesn't have the same, that means it doesn't connect to a magical pond. It connects to a magical plane. So it can take us to the void.
What? I missed.
It doesn't appear to have any magical abilities, though, so...
Oh, okay.
It's got wings.
I'm talking about the pond.
Yeah, the pond that's right there.
The pond has wings.
Yeah, of course. How else does it get around?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys approach?
With my knowledge or my proficiency in nature, could I roll to see if I as Curtis know that the Sphinx is probably going to ask us a riddle. So, as Bjorn, can I do a nature check since I'm proficient to see if I know that?
Sure.
Sweet.
I think even a history check or a insight would have sufficed.
Well, I'm proficient in neither of those, so.
Oh, I know.
That is 13. No, 13. Yeah, 13. 13.
No 13. I'd say that you've heard that they enjoy a good riddle.
They
I hear
enjoy a good riddle. Okay.
I don't know the plural of Sphinx.
Oh
But-
my god.
I hear that Sphinx eye enjoy a good riddle. We might have to answer some weird questions, so whoever is the most intelligent of us should maybe take the lead here. I'll be right behind you, Asher. Don't worry.
Yeah. I like the approach. I'm like, you think they like riddles? I thought they told riddles, but let me think back.
Do you think they tell them if they hated them?
I think they'd tell them if they liked them,
Exactly. So they like riddles.
but they also like riddles being told to them. I guess it's either way, right? Tomato, tomato.
Why don't you just throw your best riddle at the thing?
Okay.
So as you start to approach, the Gynus Sphinx appears to have suffered an ancient injury to its head, which have healed and been replaced with mechanical components. Both the creature's eyes now are now glowing blue lenses, and its head is orbited by a number of spinning metallic devices.
Ask the riddle in binary.
So it's like looking at us, right?
Yeah, at this point it sees you and you hear it say, entreat with me. If you wish to cross to the monastery, you do not appear to be entirely ignorant, and I look forward to adding whatever small knowledge you might possess to my collection.
Oh God.
I approach, like, I'm looking at this magnificent beast, and I'm not even scared of it. I'm just, like, astonished, like, how well put together it is, despite having all these different body parts. I'm, like, marveling at it, like, god damn, this is a great creature. I approach...
Nerd.
I say, I think I can offer you something.
And that is?
I heard that you're a fan of riddles.
I guess in a way riddles are a sort of knowledge.
Well, how about this? If you cannot answer this riddle, you allow us passage across.
Is this the one with the guy who lies and the guy who tells the truth?
The Sphinx says, well, let me offer you this. You can either pay the toll to cross, or you can ask me a question that I cannot answer. Though I will tell you, I have a vast knowledge and have taken much knowledge from those who have attempted to cross.
How many times can we ask you a question?
You can ask me as many questions as you like.
What is my wife's name?
So, the way this will work, like I said, you can pay the toll if you want to just try and get across, or you can ask her a question. If the question is a in-world question, so it's about this world, then I have to roll to try and answer it. If the question is real world, our world, then I get 30 seconds on Google to find the answer. Keep in mind, I'm a software engineer. A majority of my day is on, so keep that in mind when making this decision.
What is the toll?
Well, what's the toll?
She tells you the toll can be paid in two ways. You can either have one of your party members lose a bit of intelligence, or two of your party members lose a bit of some other skill of their choosing. So how that works in game mechanics is, one of your characters can choose to have their intelligence score dropped by 1 point permanently, or you can have two characters choose a skill of their choice. Two different characters will choose one of their skills to drop by 1 point. It doesn't have to be intelligent.
Permanently or temporarily?
Permanently. This is an effect of a curse.
I mean, I don't mind losing one in Arcana. Like, what's it doing for me?
So are there any consequences to not being able to ask questions that she can't answer and then asking for the toll?
So you're saying ask a
If
question
she gets
and
the
if it
question
doesn't work,
right.
pay the toll?
Yeah.
She says, no, there is no consequence of asking me a question.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask questions.
Yeah, eventually we'll think of one that Robbie doesn't.
Well, let's not spend 30 minutes on this. I think.
What's
you
my
could just kill the thing
confirmation
if you wanted to brute force your way through.
No, let's not do that. It's a magnificent.
No, it's more fun.
creature. Okay. I say, all right.
I asked him a question. I have a question for it right away. What's your stance on jokes?
My stance on jokes? I think
Yes.
they're in poor taste.
That's a terrible answer.
well, fuck.
You knew the answer to that question. I'll think of another one.
I say, okay, I approach and I say, what runs around a city but never moves?
What's that?
What runs around a city but never moves?
This is a real world thing, so I'm gonna Google it. You wanna go ahead and start the
30
timer?
seconds go.
I mean,
Oh, that's bullshit. That's not real world. It's a riddle.
Hey, it's a real world riddle.
okay.
So,
Hold on.
Start
Alright, timer,
Oh,
ready?
okay, perfect.
what's the riddle again?
What runs around a city
Go.
but never moves? Go.
A wall.
Damn it, it's right.
I have one. A real world one.
Okay.
What's my mother's maiden name?
What?
Suck it.
You realize he's gonna have all your bank info by the time he figures this out.
I mean, if we're gonna do real world, it needs to be something that I can Google.
Yeah. That's a rough one. Oh my goodness.
Because I don't know how to answer that.
Exactly. That's the point.
Guys, we can also just take this opportunity to ask the Sphinx any question to things we're just wondering about.
Where's my blaze reed? Yes.
That's
Where
in
is my
world.
blaze
That
reed?
is in world.
That's
Why
the
would you
perfect
waste our
question.
question? No, why would you waste our questions? We need to ask stuff we know we can get answers to.
You can ask as many questions as you want.
She might know where it
Yeah,
is.
but if you can't answer the question, then
I think we can stick around and ask more questions. That's my
Yeah.
assumption.
And what if she does answer it? Then I know.
Fuck, that's a good one.
It's an excellent question.
So, are you asking that question?
I am.
Alright. Since it's in world, I gotta roll. So the challenge rating for this is 15. I gotta roll a 15 or higher.
I really hope you can answer this.
I super passed that. The Gyna Sphinx says, you were a victim of a deck of a deck of several things, and your blaze reeve has been teleported into the monastery.
Oh,
called it.
Dope.
I mean that makes sense.
It is within the treasury.
All right.
The final boss room. Awesome.
I have another question. I asked the Sphinx, what happened to the drow?
I have a question next. Are you going to do a roll? No. Okay. I mean, maybe. but
Holy
it's not-
shit.
not for that.
I rolled a 6, and it has a +8, so it rolled a 14.
But it's a
It
50.
doesn't know the answer.
That's like good and bad at the same time. Damn it! It's like when I wanted it to fail, I succeed.
I'm just so good.
At this point, she says, "You may pass." As she turns to walk and lays down over by the pool. So you see a pulse
I wanted to-
fire mark some lighting at the edge of the floating island, alongside its distant dock. Something detach and float smoothly towards you. A flying skiff piloted by a hooded figure.
Sharon?
Eyes of the Eagle.
Or Karen? Karen.
I wanted to ask her, why did you say that name?
What name?
It's a meme from Batman vs Superman when he freaks out.
That's
Oh,
right, yeah.
Why did you say that name?
Martha?
See, I was gonna ask, why was Rill drawn to Wheels? What's so special about Wheels?
What isn't
Well,
special about Wheels though? Like,
It's too late,
You know, I didn't get a chance to ask.
unfortunately.
Asher?
I kick Asher.
My bad.
See?
he has no control over the dice, but
Questions?
It's all Asher's fault.
Man, I really wanted to know what happened to the drow. We should have.
I mean, we'll find out
that
eventually.
he might not know. Oh well, we'll find out eventually.
So, with your Eyes of the Eagle, give me an Arcana check real quick, just to see if you know.
All of us, or just him?
I mean,
No, just him. He's the only one that can see right now.
as of the Eggle, bro.
Yep, the Eggle.
yeah, but I don't get advantage on it because it's Arcana, not Perception.
In the mornings are the eyes of the Eggle.
But here's the kicker. Because I knew we were going to be coming to a floating island, I changed my token of past lives to Arcana. So now instead of having -1 for being a dumb boy, I get +1. Because that's my token of past lives right now. I'm proficient.
Nice.
What
It
was
only
your
gives
roll?
me +1 because I'm dumb. But, and I rolled an 11, so let's see what that does.
You don't know what this thing is, but as you look, you see a creature that appears to be, just like bones, but with a very thin layer of skin over all of it. And it seems to be using a pole with a fire lit on the end of it to push the skiff through the air.
Cool. Guys, I don't know what it is. It looks cool.
This is what you see. Oop, that's the wrong button. There we go. That boy.
Ooh. I like it.
Ooh.
Guys, I think this is pretty distressed. This monastery sounds like it's going to live up to its name.
Bjorn is jealous.
I like look at that guy and I'm like, man, I wish you were my dad.
Bjorn
So,
tapped it back.
Yeah,
I'll just ignore that sad Asher comment.
the skiff appears, pulls up and docks and waits for you guys to board.
All right,
jump
Asher,
in.
that's right. You go first. Pow.
Oh, I hop
I'll
on
whap
in.
on the back.
Same.
I'm in.
All right. The creature ferrying you seems to have a little interest in conversation as it just minds its business and continues to ferry the skiff across, taking you guys all back over to the other side.
I mean, the other guys got in with us, right?
Yeah. So everybody's with you right now.
All right. Because that would have been awkward.
Bye.
Answer your own questions.
I said, Rill should have asked what would happen if I let the vampire.
Ooh.
That question before me. I was giving a boy a bath because he threw up. I didn't have a chance.
So, a figure dressed as a hooded monk stands beside the dock, awaiting your arrival. Though he doesn't lower his cowl, he greets you warmly. Congratulations on finding us. The monastery of the distressed body remains ever open to new prospects. I'm sure the Grand Master will find suitable uses for your bodies or your minds. May I take you to him now?
Where is your treasury?
I don't believe I can grant you access to the treasury, though if you get in the good graces of the Grand Master, he may be able to provide you with a boon from it.
So, I got a story for you. Take it as you will. That warlock chain lady told me to draw a card from a deck of cards. I didn't realize she was an asshole. I drew the card. And my axe disappeared. The Sphinx said, ask her a question. I thought it was an opportunity, so I asked where my axe went. And she told me it's in the treasury. I can perfectly describe to you every detail about that axe. I can tell you about the name engraved on it, and I can tell you how many kills have been tallied upon it to prove that I own it. It's my axe, and it was teleported into your treasury.
Well, unfortunately, regardless of the means in which an item enters our treasury, once it is there, it is the property of the Grand Master.
You're a fucking piece of shit, and I'll kill you after I find it.
Alright, I got a question. Do you have anyone here named Quaalude? Wait. That's not right.
As he says, I am not familiar with anyone named.
What about Quaalude? He's kind of like a quail, but not quite.
Would you like me to take you to the Grand Master now?
Is your Grandmaster secretly Jeff Goldenbloom?
Goldenbloom
I'm
and
not
onions.
sure who Jeff Goldenbloom is.
I feel like the Grandmaster.
Is this island named Sakar?
It is not, I don't believe. It is
Okay.
the monastery of the distressed body.
I'm calling it Sakar. As far as you know, that's what it translates to in Drow.
So this guy is like clearly a monk, right?
Yes.
Like a fighting monk or like a monastery monk?
A monastery monk.
Okay.
As far as we know.
We are at a
As
monastery.
far as you know. I mean,
Wait.
did you want to, like, investigate him or anything like that?
Do I perceive that he is...
That he is what?
Do I perceive that he is ripped or has the posture of someone who is clearly athletic?
He
Does he have-
does appear to be that. Though, as you specifically look him over, you can see kind of through his cowl that he doesn't really have a face. It appears to have been flayed almost down to the bone.
So, dude, what happened to your face?
It is a small price to pay to become a member of this monastery.
So you look better now. Respect.
And what did you gain by becoming a member of this monastery?
The pride of being a member of the Grand Master's plans, as well as power and knowledge.
You should have led with that one. The power and the knowledge.
I'm intrigued.
Well, I think that is just a bonus, but just the honor of being part of this monastery is plenty.
I would very much like to speak with this Grand Master.
Very well, I can take you to him now.
Yes, to his pleasure.
So let me send you guys the map of this place.
I'm watching hockey.
Let's see. So, here you go. So that is the map of the place that you guys are at.
Nice.
Cool.
Dude, that looks sweet.
So this is what you guys see as you guys were flying up to it and kind of looking around. So, I mean, do you guys want to change your answer? Do you want to explore, or do you want to go directly to see the Grandmaster?
Is there like
I guess we just head that way, but if anything interesting seems to be lying right off the path, we check that out.
I mean, use Eyes of the Eagle to look at absolutely everything.
Good point. With my Eyes of the Eagle, I saw everything.
Climb on top of Bjorn to get a better vantage point.
All right, I'm on top of Bjorn.
Okay, only because you climbed on top of Bjorn that you can see this. But as you guys are walking into the area, you see a large number of wires that appear to be strung through this area, all of which are leading up to a single area, which is you see that larger facility to the I guess the east. It's to the left of that giant tower-looking thing.
Okay.
All the wires seem to kind of converge on that area, and you see a lot of smoke pluming out of it.
Hey, Darkman, what's that?
He says, that is the engine room. That is the lifeblood of this facility and what keeps us afloat.
So these wires are carrying energy to what looks like the little fire blasting things?
Well, it's actually used to spread energy across the place, if I remember correctly. It's beyond me. I don't really understand all the inner workings of this. The Grand Master could probably tell you.
Any
Cool.
other places you think we should visit while we're here?
The Grand
Do I see
Master, of
anything
course.
From astride Bjorn.
I'm not seeing a map key on here, so you'll just have to tell me where the treasury is then.
That's fair.
If
Okay,
Perhaps.
what building looks to be actually guarded?
I think it's that hole on the bottom right.
The bottom right.
So
I
we
see
can
what
just
you're talking
lead somebody into the abyss?
about. I think that's where they yeet people into the abyss.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I should have worn that shirt. Damn it.
That's a good shirt.
But yeah, beyond that, I mean, you just see a lot of monks about their daily business. A lot of them tending to some form of crop. Some of them are carrying various bits of like ore and stuff that they've been pulling out of different places. It looks like they're ripping items, like components, out of the different walls around as they seem to be carting.
Cool. Where's the chow hall?
He says,
said
well, there is a dormitory to the west, but I think you'd be more interested in speaking with the Grand Master.
I'm more interested in getting more cheese.
It matters not to me. Would you prefer to go take a look yourself? I'll wait
Yes,
here
please.
until you're ready.
You said they're taking stuff off the wall?
Say what?
You froze. I didn't hear that.
Sorry, you said that they're like taking things off the wall, so that this is helping them?
Yeah, so it looks like some of the monks are the area around appears to be kind of a mishmash of different styles. So part of it seems almost futuristic in a way. There are these like strange magical components embedded into these walls and stuff. And then there's also this other kind of like dark and abyssal motif going on where there's like skulls and different kind of demonic looking designs and stuff of that nature.
It's like they're mixing obsidian, diamond, and wool in Minecraft.
Exactly.
I do not play Minecraft, so that reference is entirely lost on me.
Yeah, you're a huge nerd, Vinny. Damn.
Some days he's a huge nerd, other days he's a basic white girl.
Get on my level, boys.
Which one? The pumpkin spice or the loser?
I don't know, if they came out with Pumpkin Spice Minecraft, he would be so happy.
You can get pumpkins on Minecraft.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there are pumpkin spice mods where you can like turn the pumpkins into lattes and stuff.
Probably.
Did I tell you guys
I'm gonna send it to you, Vinny.
I tell you guys I had pumpkin spice coffee for the first time this last October?
No.
Fantastic, right?
Blew my fucking mind, dude.
What did I say?
If there's a mod to turn dragons in Skyrim to talk to the tank engine, there are mods for pumpkin spice lattes. And
That sounds easier.
Yeah.
I think there's a sweet roll. Or no, it's sweet troll, and it turns trolls into like sweet roll astronauts.
Oh no!
Yeah. Amazing.
Vinny's way too proud of himself that you just admitted that you enjoyed that.
It wasn't him that got me to do it. It was my wife.
I see. Well, let's let him believe that he did it, because he's pretty ecstatic about it. I'm pretty sure he's going to tell Maggie right now.
Oh my god. I really want to break his heart when he gets back.
Bjorn would break his heart.
So yeah, he says, well, if you wish to go look around, it matters not to me. I'll wait here if you would prefer to investigate further.
How long has this place been?
What was that?
How long has this monastery been here?
The Grand Master took over about 15 years ago.
Took over after who or what?
I hear that there was some sort of inventor here before that he drove out.
You know the inventor's name?
I do not.
Are there any monks here that were here when that happened?
I'm unsure. I think the only ones that may know anything would be the enlightened ones. They are the ones that are in control of this facility and its day-to-day operations.
Of course they are.
Do the bard, warlock, vampire, or robot have any questions?
They're just kind of like taking it in, and they're a little hesitant to follow this guy. So they're letting you guys kind of take the lead on this, since you seem to be interested in what he's got to say.
They're amateurs.
I'm super interested. I want to meet this Grandmaster so fucking bad.
Yeah, let's go meet this bumbling sex maestro. I have the weirdest feeling.
Wait, is that me?
Running out of here.
Yes, you are.
No.
The maestro.
I mean, you're bumbling, but you are no sex maestro. That's Wheels.
What's the Grandmaster's name? I ask.
Just Golden Bloom.
The Grand
Flash.
Master. It's just the Grand Master.
Oh, so we can choose our names now. In that case,
Right? Save that for when we meet him.
I am what's called the Great Old One.
I'm the Lord of the Dance.
I am Bjorn.
So, as you guys decide to follow along with him, he leads you down a path towards that central tower, where at the end of which you see a massive pair of cathedral doors open to a long nave. Rows of balconies line the walls, occupied by a couple dozen hooded monks, seemingly come to watch the audience about to take place.
this is gonna be important.
So
At the
someone's
far end of
overcompensating for something.
What's that?
Overcompensating for something.
Yeah,
At
please.
the far end of the nave, a throne resembling a twisted metal captain's chair rises from the metallic dais, backed by an ornate arch. There sits the Grand Master of the distressed body, a bone devil flanked by 2 massive bodyguards. The Grand Master wears a patchwork leather robe and gleaming crown. It carries a scepter with odd crystal bumps and metal flanges. With its other hand, the devil taps the arm of the throne, showing off its nails set with gleaming metallic shards. "Welcome," the Grand Master says. "We have few supplicants here of your obvious experience and skill. You shall do well in service here at the monastery. But will that service be the strength of your body or the strength of your mind?"
I mean, you know how to woo a girl, but I'm sorry, service?
I tell him the story about the Blaze Reef.
Perhaps if you show your worth, as a servant here, then I can grant you your Blaze Reef.
I look
Blaze
at...
Reef? What is... It matters not. I will grant it to you as a gift after your service.
Now, what exactly
Ask
do
him
you
if he
mean
knows
by
about this
service?
quailish guy.
I'm hearing 2 different questions flying at me. What's up?
Don't go.
Go with service. No, you go ahead. I'm only like moderately interested in this quail guy.
I mean, Robbie name dropping for a reason. Wink, wink. So what
you guys
what do you mean by service?
He says, if
I don't do busted.
let's see. Exactly. He says before that, he looks down and he stops and he says, "You," as he points to the monk that led you guys here. "Why did you allow them in with weapons?" As he kind of stops and he says, "Oh, I forgive me, Grandmaster. Apologies. I didn't mean anything by it. I completely forgot." As he looks to his bodyguards and motions to them, as you see both of them step down off the dais and head towards the monk. At which point they grab him and shove him to the ground. As one of them goes, "Yeah,
What's going on here?"
this one needs to be punished." As you see the 2 half-orcs that are holding him, you see one of them pull his blade up and stab it into the back of his neck as he kills him.
Fucking metal. I feel like he'll be back. Feel like undead motif, the guy's face being torn to shreds. I feel like he's gonna be back. So much.
So, Dylan, you recognized this immediately when you walked in, but the robe that he's wearing appears to be made out of leather faces.
Creepy.
Oh, okay.
At this point, do I notice that none of the monks have faces?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You have to look around. You see that all of them have their face.
All right. So I go, I think I have an idea what your service of the body would entail. Probably lack of a face on my...
That is only a small price to pay to join the Monastery of the Distressed.
And what if I'm not terribly concerned with joining?
In any case, just having the honor of being in my presence required.
I feel like any service rendered should have the terms discussed up front. We were not aware that we would have to pay with our faces when we came here.
If you are unpleased with this, then only one of you has to pay the price of joining. The rest of you can leave.
What do we get
Derek?
for joining?
The honor of being in my presence.
But what does that do?
What more can you want?
I've met Bone Devils before. I've done this before, and I got nothing out of it. So what's special about you?
I am the Grand Master of the Distressed Body.
You sound like
the
a
Lord
douche.
of this. I'm the lord
Okay.
of this floating island.
This sounds like Tautology Club over here. Like, I'm awesome because I said I'm awesome. Do you know anyone named Quailish?
Yes, Quid. He was the one that previously inhabited this. I drove him out. I set up my monastery here.
Okay, hold that thought. Hey, Garrett. Weren't we supposed to find out what happened to Quailish?
Yes. And
Okay, we know. Let's go. Later.
I need to speak with your treasurer before I leave.
As you actually go to step away, Jerry, you see a crowd of monks start to move down towards the exit.
Okay.
He said, again, if you choose not to join, one of you must provide a year of service to me. The others can leave.
Alright, so can Rills sense any magic connecting the Grandmaster to the monks at all?
To the monks at all?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Give me
creepy
an arcana.
faceless.
Guys, I can get us out of this. I fucking got it. But I'll let this resolve first.
Okay, because I was going to nominate with you the vampire.
16.
16.
And real lesson out.
I'm actually thinking about it.
So as you take a look, you see the monks don't necessarily have any kind of magical connection to them, but there seems to be an immense amount of magic being generated from the Bone Devil himself, as well as the two half-orcs. They seem to have a decent amount of magic generated from their weapons.
I'm trying to sense if the presence of the Grandmaster is keeping these monks alive, given that they're all faceless.
Keeping the monks what?
Alive.
It's not.
Okay.
Okay. Are you guys fucking ready for this?
Yeah, what you got?
I'm gonna cast Mirror Image on myself.
Will this get my attacks back?
Maybe.
Not at the moment, but it'll get us out of this room. And 3 more Dr. Ashers appear. And I say,
Okay.
If one of us needs to stay, then I guess I can spare a few. And
Nice.
I say this one will stay. And one walks forward and the other 2 is like in a line with me. And I say, well, it seems like we have our negotiations. We'll be on our way now.
So, let me double check.
Could have just given him a nurse.
I feel like that wouldn't have been sufficient. And you know what? If
Just for the gimmick.
it's a touch spell or itself, if Nurse was like chilling on my shoulder, would Nurse also get multiplied?
No.
Okay.
It's one target.
Then I let Nurse fly around so that they don't know which one is the real me.
So you're creating fake U's.
Yes, but these boys, like, they have an AC.
Right. But they are not, like, permanent in any
They
way.
are not permanent.
Alright. Roll a deception for me.
You know what I added proficiency to earlier? Wait, what is
Deception?
Yeah, my proficiency is plus. What is it right now? Is it +2 or +3, Robbie?
Proficiency should be, I don't know.
+2?
It should be +2 right now.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's +2.
Then my deception is alright, +3. It's normally +1. Alright. That's a 15 +3.
I rolled a 19.
God damn it!
Oh!
So, Robbie, while the vampire was talking to me,
as
did you find out if we know any other languages together? Because I want to ask him a question.
What was that?
While I was talking to the vampire, did we ever converse in anything other than common? Because I want to ask him a question and not be hurt by it.
what languages do you know?
I mean, this sounds like something Robb would do. He just speaks in random languages.
Yeah, I know Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, Druidic, Elvish, Primordial, Sylvan, and
Okay, if this doesn't work, I have a. If this doesn't work, I have a plan. So,
He knows how to speak deep speech, so yeah, he's probably conversed in that language with you at some point.
All right. So I get near the while everything is happening. I get close to the coffin and ask in deep speech, quiet. Are you stronger in the coffin or out?
Are you sure what?
Are you stronger in the coffin or out?
Most certainly out, but I think this may be my way out. I think I can escape, but if I can get him to, I believe that I'm part of his cult, it'll be easier for me to escape. Let me take this. As you see the vampire step forward in his like mechanical box and say, "I will serve you." As the Bone Devil says, "Very well. I will take you gladly. Please escort him to place called
face
please
removal
escort him
app.
to the Leatherworks."
Face removal app.
As you see him with two other monks start to step off and leave, and as he gets out of sight, you see the Bone Devil turn back and say, "Very well. Kill them. Roll initiative."
I knew this was coming. Ah.
So to give you guys just to remind you of what you are currently in, you've got a Bone Devil, you've got 2 half-orcs, and you have about a dozen cultists.
God damn it.
A Bone Devil, 2 half-orcs, a dozen cultists.
Actually, let's see how this goes. I'll see what you guys do. I was gonna say, well, let's stop it here, but let's see what you guys do.
It's like, it's my idea. If the vampire thing didn't work out, it's gonna be like, well, hey, can we think about it? I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere.
All right, what was the vampire's name?
I don't know if he has an.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
wait, his name is Denmere.
Denim.
That doesn't sound right, but let me double check.
Denmere?
Dennis?
I fucking wrote it down.
It
Note
is
taker.
He did.
Stenmir. So Ctenmiir. You're close.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Stenmir.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it, honestly. It's Ctenmiir. It's a word.
All right, so right after the Bone King says kill them, I shout out in deep speech, Stenmir, it didn't work. Come back and I will.
All right.
I rolled a non-nat 20 for initiative.
I got a 23.
I got a 5.
Ooh. Okay, so
9.
20, 23,
I'm not the only
9,
one screwed.
3. I'm gonna go ahead and roll
3.
for everybody else.
Where did you get the 3?
I got a
What was
5.
yours? Oh, 5. I don't know why I thought it was 3.
Setting this up for failure, Robbie. I don't appreciate that.
Time to. This is for my ASMR channel.
All right.
You having fun, Vinny?
Yeah, it's for my ASMR channel.
What's it called?
Dice camera action.
I mean, for on the spot, that was pretty decent. I'll give him that one.
Unsubscribe.
So while Robbie's figuring this out, guys, I have a feeling that the Grandmaster doesn't really care. So if we could just find our way out, like if we can just get rid of the ones between us and the exit, we can make a break for it.
But by X.
Yes, but I don't think the treasury's in here.
Yeah, that place had a lot of fuck. We should. Well, we did ask where it was. He just wouldn't tell us.
I mean, did I see anything that looked like a treasury while I was astride Bjorn? Because if not, my backup plan is we go kill the engine.
Yeah, no, you didn't really necessarily see anything.
Ah,
Just
damn it.
plummet down to the 7th layer.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Let's see how it goes.
We land on the black pudding. It softens the fall.
And then you're immediately consumed by the acid.
No, it takes bludgeoning damage.
Ah,
An entire island's worth of bludgeoning damage. Yo, that's a lot. I think dead.
Right?
I think we're dead too. But as long as
Yeah,
we beat the
'cause-
black pudding,
if you're in the
And then
island,
we'll know what
you're gonna be
the
taking
black
bludgeoning
pudding
damage.
is the BBEG for sure.
It's gonna swallow up the god.
And it's going to talk to us with the voice of Paladin, man.
You need to get him to come back to play as the black pudding.
That would be hilarious.
It's
To
gonna
be fair, if he had been here, we could have had him say, "Toss me," to get across the gap to the monastery.
That's true.
Dude, if we had
So many
a
times we could have
paladin,
used the door.
we would honestly be like kind of OP right now.
Yeah.
Healing, we'd have some like
Yeah.
radiant damage, boys. I mean, all those smites. Whew.
A lot of boys. I'm throwing something together on Roll20. I don't know if we're going to use it, but at least get something up.
It would be
I've got
super
everybody kind of figured out. So the first one to go is going to be Jerry.
Cool. Yeah, Jerry's got good initiative. So how many are between us and the exit?
So at this point, you've got about 6 near the exit.
Okay. Are there any exits out of the room that are less Zerg-rushy?
Not really.
What about
So
where?
this would probably be the best exit here. I'm just gonna.
Did Vampire Man go through that exit?
Yes.
So, yeah, what
It's
about the leather one?
cathedral entrance that you guys walked in through?
Okay, so one entrance.
Okay, so there's really one entrance. Okay. I mean, I don't really want to stay in here and fight all of these guys at once. At the very least, I want to get outside so we're not completely surrounded in this room. So I'm just going to turn and shoot at one of the cultists blocking the way. I mean, how far are we from the exit anyway?
You guys are probably about 60 feet.
Okay.
good.
Alright, so I'm going to shoot.
Everybody pulled out.
Would a 16 hit one of the cultists?
It's a good question.
I mean, I would be pissed if the faceless no-names have an AC of freaking 17 or higher.
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
And let me pull up everybody else.
Keep in mind, there are 4 Ashers right now.
Yes, there are. And you're going to
That's
be
true.
up next.
Okay. Let's see. Attack with a finesse. I don't have advantage, so I can't use my sneak attack. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit that boy. He's going to take 1d8 plus 4. Ouch, he's only taking 5 damage. That was a
Alright.
bad roll. So I am going to use my cunning action to go ahead and just disengage and use that to get up 30 feet closer, which lets me fire off my bolts from the grave.
Alright. Let's see.
So that's going to be a plus 6 to hit.
This up.
And I hit nat 20, so that's going to work.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
I haven't critted in this campaign in so long. What was our rule for crits?
Double the dice roll.
Yeah, so roll
Okay.
your dice twice.
Okay, so instead of 2d6 plus 4, it'll be 4d6 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay, so 22 damage.
Hot damn. It's much better than 5.
Right? I mean, that's 27 total. I hope I dropped one of these bastards.
On the one guy that you attacked initially.
Yeah, I hit the same guy
How do you do
because
it?
I didn't do enough damage to him to really try and hit someone else. Okay, so I shoot and I just like wing him in the shoulder, and I'm like shit. So I just move up and it just shoots right through him. He's got just a big old hole in his chest, and he just. And I did it with a hip thrust that I learned from Asher in the cave when he was trying to get some.
Let's see. I think I got everybody up. 2, 6, 8. Okay, so I got them all. So yeah, you kill this boy. He's gone.
Yay!
Gone.
And that will pretty much end my turn.
Where are the other
Where are
three
you moving your character? Do you have access to move your characters?
I do not.
You haven't granted any.
No. Need to
Well,
get back.
okay, you said that was 60 feet away, so what, each square is like 10 feet?
Yeah, I guess I didn't measure this out properly beforehand, but yeah, they're about 10 feet in that case.
Alright, then I'm
Well,
right about there.
go ahead and treat it as whatever. I can add more squares if need be.
Okay, so just treat it like normal?
Yeah.
Like
treat it
normal 5
normal.
feet per square? So they were all
Yeah.
30 feet away the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I just make sure I'm right beside Asher.
Where did our allies go?
Yeah, they're not on the map.
Yeah, I'm still getting everybody on there. So
Okay.
I need to get this one to Vinny.
I mean, I got one, and if we've got like 4 Ashers, I feel like we could at least get out of this room.
Yeah, but we have to deal with all the monks that are on the island.
We can take him.
I got Sentinel. It's fine.
He's got Sentinel. We won't be surrounded.
We're level 4.
I wish I was level 5 so I could just be like, no, you hit me for half damage, bitch. Once a turn. I have 7 healing potions. I've got a shot.
I'm just gonna make the chest the monodrone.
It's a mimic.
A chest. That's funny.
It's a mimic.
Ooh, what's that smoky figure? Is that the warlock?
Yeah,
Nice.
I just grabbed a random one.
The monodrone is truly a mimic in disguise.
I mean, that would make sense. It's a mimic. That's what they do.
I don't think. Oh, well, this guy's close enough to a bard. So yeah, that's our layout.
Cool.
Asher, make sure the real you is always right beside me.
Robbie, do you want to
yeah.
make clones or?
Yeah, I'll copy and paste.
Hey, what does Asher do to make his clones? Does he do a little shadow clone jutsu, or what does he do?
I was trying to think about it, man. If I could do if I could now keep multi-classing into like a monk, and just like every one of my spells is like, that would be so cool. But he doesn't have the dex or the strength for it.
You ought to do one class in literally everything.
No, I can't. I literally don't have the qualifications for that. I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. I think I don't know, something. I do something with my hands. All right, so. Oh, and Robbie, there was one more that stepped up, but it was like maybe in between those guards there. But totally up to you. So I'm going to.
Right here?
Yeah, but I had four of me total.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Oh, there's 4 of you.
Yes.
Okay.
I made 3 copies. Cool.
There we go.
Thank you. All right. Do we all move at the same time? How do you want to treat that?
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
cool.
fine. Unless you want to roll separate initiative for them, but I feel like that's going to be too difficult to
They
manage.
can all just like go on my.
Dude, you could look like firebenders.
Yeah.
You could just all be firebenders.
So I'm gonna just do their movement first. And fantastic.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna leave that one there because I know he'll do an attack of opportunity. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, and it's gonna
which one?
It's gonna look like it's coming from all 3 of my boys, the ones that are on the front. So it's gonna look like all 3 of them are casting it.
Okay.
So I can hit 3 separate targets with this. I'm gonna hit him, him, and him. Okay?
Okay.
The first guy, I'm gonna roll to hit. Alright, does a...
Oh, where's the vampire box meat?
He's still not here.
Does
I mean, it's literally been like 2 seconds since combat started.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit this boy?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll to hit this guy. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Alright, last guy. Does a... Okay, a 24 is gonna hit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so they're each gonna take 2d6 fire damage. Do you want me to roll 2d6 once and have it count for all of them?
You're doing 3 separate attacks, so 3 separate rolls for damage.
Okay, cool. So the first guy, that's 6 and 6, 12 damage.
All right.
On the first guy. The second guy, 4, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. 7 on the middle guy.
Okay.
And the last guy, 6. And 6 again. 12 on the 2 outside guys.
Nice.
What was the one in the middle?
7.
7.
Yep.
All right, so you take out 2 of them. The
yeah.
one in the middle is still alive.
But he's looking a little crispy. Like he could really use
that
face.
your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right.
What about the 4th
So-
you?
I'm leaving him there.
He can attack though. Can't
So
he?
now it is
He can cast a spell.
the
No, I
orc's
still
turn.
only get 1 action. Not each of them get 1 action.
So let's
Oh,
see.
okay.
Yeah, no, my spell just does 3 separate attacks.
Oh, so you just for flavor had it come from
Yeah.
different. Gotcha.
Okay.
So the one of them is gonna go ahead and attack your clone.
Okay. This is where it gets weird. I have to roll to see if that's the real me or not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's not good.
That's an 18
You can't choose where you are.
An 18 does hit, but I have to see if that's the real me. And I rolled a 13, and I have to roll it 11 or higher. Okay, yeah, that is not the real me. That clone disappears.
You are not the
All
father.
So where did that? Okay, so he's gone, and then he
I see.
moves up. Actually, it's this one. He then moves up here to you, Bjorn, and he is going to attack you as well. Let's see. Oh shit! Oh shit! Nat 20.
Fuck you.
Bjorn? Hasn't Bjorn
Yeah.
suffered enough?
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, it's one of them.
It's only because I rolled a nat 20 that you have to do this.
Does a 22 make it?
Yes, it does.
He's
I have
very
to feel good at something right now.
It's my old DM calling me. So yeah, you're gonna take 17 piercing damage, and as you get hit by this this blade, you start to feel. I don't know if you've experienced this before, but you feel like this pressure, as though your skin, even though it's already stone, starts to like petrify a little bit, but you're able to shake it off.
He would just be harder. He would gain more hard points.
This guy comes here, So
Oh, boy.
he's going to swing at you, Jerry, first.
But really quick.
Wait. Which
What are you-
one
every
hit the clone?
The one that I just moved before. So this one right here hit the clone.
Okay,
And
so
then
they've got
this
2
one.
attacks?
Yeah, they multi-attack.
Oof.
Okay.
Can I use my reaction really quick?
For what?
The stone's endurance, that's 17 points of damage, dude. I didn't even get to rage yet. That fucking hurt.
All right, go for it.
That's half my health.
And then the other one.
Wait, you only have 34? I have
Well,
34.
I have 38, but
Oh, okay.
The other one's gonna attack you first, Jerry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, I can't even catch shield. Fuck.
I only avoided
That's gonna be
6 points.
7 points of piercing damage,
Okie dokie.
and then the other one's gonna swing at one of your shadow clones.
My
Asher.
shadow clones.
Yeah, I like other shadow clones now.
We think. We
Does
think.
a 9 hit?
A 9 does not.
All right. And that will end their turn. It is now the monks' turns.
These little
So they're gonna
boys.
come on in.
Oh god.
5, 10.
It's good to know they have like 12 HP max.
30.
Right?
Alright, that boy's gonna swing at you. And
That clone.
doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit.
That was... Yeah, that was like let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it was really low. Yeah, that's a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
5, 10, 15, 25. That's gonna swing at her. And that hits, so she's not alive.
Mary!
My girl Mary.
I bet Gearbox is gonna like.
It's gonna
fuck
suck
them
if we-
up.
Oh no. She's gonna take 4 points of piercing damage. And
Okay, she's grappled.
she is now grappled as he goes to attack her with this pole arm. You see a hook come out of it and snag her. As it buries itself into her skin, and she is now grappled.
That sucks for her.
Let's see. 10, 15, 20. Uh-oh. I made him 25. This one's also going to attack her. And that misses.
Is that a monk or the head boy? Oh, the head boy's back there. Okay.
30. And that's going to attack you, Jerry.
Yay!
Does a 21 hit?
Shield!
Alright, it doesn't hit.
It does
then.
not.
5, 10, 15, 20. And Bjorn does a 12 hit.
Nope. Thank God.
And
Badass.
15. Does a 24 hit.
Yes. I
That
can't read yet.
is
This isn't
3
fair.
points of- 3 points of piercing damage, and you have a hook in you now, as you are technically grappled.
Sounds more like he's trying to be climbed.
Guys, we're still.
And
We're gonna
15,
fuck these boys up,
20.
man. I just know it. I know it.
Bjorn does a. Hang on, I gotta double check what their hit bonus does. Does a 16 hit.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. 5, 10, 20. Oh, okay. I was gonna go for the other guy, but that's close. Let's see. Does a 7 hit you, Asher? 5,
Does not.
20. Does a 6 hit you?
Does not. But damn, am I
Nobody's come for you yet, bro.
not looking great?
That hits him, so he's gonna take. This is the bard. Bard's taking 7 points of piercing damage, and he is also grappled. As I never did roll initiative for them, I just realized. Just do them as a group. Toss them in. Okay, they're gonna be after Bjorn. So Bjorn, you're next.
Rage.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna rage, and where is Rills?
He's kind of in the middle there.
Is he the red
Yeah,
guy directly below me?
Yeah, that's real.
I'm perfectly safe.
I'm gonna say. When I rage, I'm gonna go because I want him to come hop on my back, and I thought of like some nice visual effects for my rage that I want to put on display here. So Bjorn has always had like a bearskin cloak, but
Okay.
now I'm adding that he has a hood on it, bear head, and he just wears the bear head as a hood. But when he rages, the shadow from the bear head goes down over his face, and the eyes glow a dark blood red, and he gets like big as shit, and he has some gauntlets that have bear claws on them that like get longer, like Wolverine style. They don't necessarily like do any damage, but he's just like this big bear guy. And Goliaths don't have hair, but you see hair like grow on parts of him, bear hair.
Nice.
And he gets like big ass bear fangs. And I will attack the magic orc.
The magic orb.
Oh, and my stasis orb is strobing red.
Okay. What does the grapple condition do to you? Because you're technically grappled by two different boys right now.
But everybody's within range. So
Yeah, I just can't remember what the grapple does.
I think
I
it's
can't
can
remember,
either break out of the grapple.
He can't go anywhere unless he kills them or breaks free, I think.
Yeah. But his
I don't really
action
need
is
to go
like
anywhere.
attack or try to break out the grapple.
everybody came to me, so I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, honestly, I can like zoom in on this whole thing. This is great.
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0. Cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition also ends if the effect removes the grapple. Okay, so yeah, you just can't move.
Let me see. I don't think rage removes grapple, but I'm curious. Nah. All right. But I will grapple and I will attack Magic Orc recklessly. Because
Right.
I definitely need to be giving you advantage on 4 attacks.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
it.
not a great idea, but it'll work.
I'm out here. All right. That's Oh Jesus! Where did it go? There it is. God, that was terrible. I got a 15, even with advantage.
That might hit though. I can't remember what they're. Oh no, it doesn't hit.
Oh,
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Bjorn, he can't hit shit.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Great. I'm not gonna make that.
You might.
Wisdom plus 0. All right.
At least it's not minus.
roll big, roll big.
Natural 1.
I knew it.
As you are lost in your rage and you no longer can distinguish between friend and foe,
Roll, go away.
Oh no!
attack literally anybody within range of you.
Well,
Is that
fortunately,
from
he
the-
can't
the
move.
Poison or what? What's that from?
Wait,
Just
what-
curious.
Which one is Bjorn?
That
Oh,
is
this is the magic effect, isn't it? From the card.
well. So your character's had this flaw where he loses his ability. That was kind of in your backstory. So I've done this like a few times. But as you lose yourself in your rage, all of a sudden you see, or not you, but everybody else see, electric sparks start to fly out.
Oh God!
Yes.
You now, like, your blood red eyes are almost overshadowed by just this electric blue that's coming from your actual eyes.
Oh, because it's the bear's eyes that are red. So those are red, and then I have blue electric eyes. My Trigon with multiple sets of eyes. Oh shit! How much damage do I do?
So you have the effect of whatever it is when you are a Storm Herald. I don't remember the.
Let me grab my book.
I mean, he's going to attack people within range, and he can't go anywhere.
So
So
he's grappled, so we're not too concerned.
yet, we're not concerned yet.
Wait, guys, which one?
And this
is
would be
Bjorn?
something that
Is this Bjorn? Or is this
no,
Bjorn?
Bjorn has. Yeah, that's Bjorn.
Okay. Cool.
Everybody clicked at once.
Okay, so that. Who the fuck is this guy then?
That's the
just
big
a
bad boy.
random. I grabbed a couple of these by accident. They're supposed to be just the cultists, but
Who's this fucker way up top? Way up top.
That's the Skeleton
That-
King boy.
is the skeleton boy.
The Bone Devil.
Bone Devil.
Yes.
Going off
Skeleton.
in the distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, it's not in my book. I have to actually Google.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
I'm not rich enough to have all of them.
Real, you got like a cool thing planned?
Or at least some temp HP.
I can give everyone 8 temp HP now.
That's more than you could do before.
Damn.
Every druid level it goes up.
Oh, nice.
That's easy to keep track of.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm hoping Gearbox just fucks them all up.
and it's
Okay, so
every creature I choose, so all of us and our allies.
And wheels.
You can choose your storm aura.
Yeah.
And so if you do C, which is lightning, I mean, I'll let you choose the effect really, but it's going to be a lightning aura. But you can deal 1d6 lightning damage.
Desert is fire damage. Tundra is temp HP.
So
I remember
they
because
have
Gord
to-
was
Oh,
the Storm Herald.
Anyone that's within range of you has to make a dexterity saving throw. On a fail, they take half as much of 1d6 lightning damage.
What was
Alright,
that range again?
Yeah, I think I'll do C. I think that's the cool one. So that's a 1d6. Let me use
Yeah, so
my.
you choose whoever you want to be the target of the.
Well, he
Well,
can't distinguish right now.
Oh, that's right, you can't. So you're gonna just, I guess, one at random.
Oh, it's one creature.
Yeah,
I mean, could it just be the person I was attacking? I think that would make the most sense.
sure.
Hold on. That doesn't sound right.
I just read it. It's one creature. Fire can do all of them around me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, because it's just like a random lightning strike.
Yeah.
So I'll do this one, and I'll use my always acing DBZ D6. That
All
won't
right.
ace this time. Watch.
They have to-
I got a 1. Fuck me.
I.
Oh, there we go.
He failed his save, so he's gonna take 1 damage.
It's like a little static shock. Just beep.
Geez.
So let
Right,
me just,
so yeah.
let me set the scene really quick. This massive Goliath barbarian that turns into a fucking bear monster and has this like glowing red eyes and this flashing red light takes a brutal swing and totally whiffs it, and then throws a temper tantrum and starts shooting lightning out of his eyes and does 1 damage. One guy.
Please, you hit him with static electricity when you miss.
Yeah, you hit him with the flat of your blade.
Like just
Basically.
All right.
He
Is
just
that
got
the end of your
shot. Ow. Yeah, I'm out. That's all I got. Oh, quick question.
Yeah.
Does this count as dealing damage to continue my rage?
Yeah,
You
you
did
did deal
damage.
1 damage, so that
Hell yeah.
technically counts.
well, and you were damaged, so
Not before I rage.
Yeah, he didn't rage until after he got hurt.
Which is
that's true.
I feel like I need
Yeah,
to
but
be
we
able
got
to
hurt
rage as a
before,
reaction.
So at this point, you see the Abyss Boys. It's their turn now. As the Bard goes and plays a tune to give Bardic Inspiration. I can't remember how that works. How does Bardic
Add 1d4.
Inspiration work? Do I just give it to one person?
Yeah, I think.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, Bjorn.
Yeah, you just believe in one person at a time
for as many times as you're allowed.
Cleric Inspiration. I've got it right here because it's next to Barbarian. You can use a bonus action on your turn to choose another creature within 60 feet of you who can hear you. That creature gains 1 d6 Bardic Inspiration die. For the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can wait until after you roll your d20, but you have to use it before the DM says whether it's a success or a fail.
Yeah, you have that. He gave you that as his bonus action. And
That's right.
I need to find a random bard monster.
So when that happens, Bjorn goes like this, like he's like just like in this blind rage, but that happens and he just goes like, yeah. Oh, you can't see that.
Metal. The wand of smiles randomly goes off and Bjorn starts smiling.
It's horrifying.
And then he's gonna make a he's gonna cast Healing Word on you, Bjorn, as well for his action.
Thank you.
Which
now for my impression of angry Bjorn smiling.
Basically, it's the creepy Kratos smile.
So you're gonna get 4 points of health back.
Yay! Thank you.
All right. And then it is Warlock Girl's turn.
Rill will get to go eventually.
Last. Yeah, Rill gets to go last. Oh boy.
Watch Rill fuck everyone up.
I hope so.
With medium art.
Cast. Let's see. Eldritch Blast. Sounds like a fun one. And one of the boys.
Probably the one that has her grapple.
Yeah, definitely. So she does 1d10 force damage to him. So she does 4 damage.
That probably wasn't enough.
Yeah. And then the Monodrone, it's its turn.
Fuck him up, Gearbox.
Gearbox, let's get it. I'm glad you remembered his name. I did not.
I fucking wrote it down, my boy.
His name is Mike.
Mike Gearbox.
Is his
Yeah,
last
he
name
just
Raphone?
pulls out a tiny javelin and throws it.
Where did he pull it out from? He doesn't have any pockets.
He's a robot.
That's
He's
right.
a robot. He's got them all over. So
You
he's
love it.
gonna attack the one.
He didn't even
that's
pull it out.
got-
He just shot it.
What's her name? Oh, he hit. So he's gonna attack the one that our girl just attacked, Mary, and he does
Had a little lamp.
2 points of damage.
Mary!
It doesn't do a lot. All right. It is now the Bone Devil's turn.
Oh, I fucking forgot about that.
I mean, honestly, the Abyss boys, they were kind of really under.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
they helped out Bjorn.
yeah, and then they did jack shit.
So, Asher,
Yes.
you see the Bone Devil reach his hand out, and one of the ringlets around his arm suddenly lights up. And as it does, you see his arm kind of earth, and it reappears right next to this one as he attacks you remotely from there. So let's see if I hit.
Creep.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, I told he's gonna hit.
Time to find out if that's you.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead
you're
and roll
right.
and see if that's you.
Okay. I have to roll higher than an 8. And I rolled a 19. So yes, it is not
And
me.
that does 7 points of damage.
He's gone.
And then so I'll delete him. Jerry, you're gonna get
Yo.
an attack on you.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think that'll hit. That's super low.
I want to know what the roll was.
13.
I said it doesn't matter. My turn hasn't come up, so I still have shield.
So what's your AC?
You
Like
used it
22?
already. Oh.
It's
you
still
used
the
your
same
reaction
round.
already.
Yeah, but it's still the same round.
Oh, it's still up. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I haven't gone again. Because I went first.
And then finally, you're gonna see one attack this guy. I think he's the bard.
Mhm.
As you see his tail suddenly disappear as it pops out right next to the bard, and that hits. So he's gonna deal a lot of damage. Okay. Holy fuck.
We are going to lose the Abyss Boys.
think we're gonna
that's
easily.
that's 14 piercing damage, and then I have
Oof.
to add this. 6, so 20, 30, 32 damage total. The 22 that was just added was poison, and I don't know if he's still alive. Any further? Oh, he's still alive. Yeah. He's
Wow.
not got a lot of health left.
He's a
He's got 12 hit
surprisingly
points
tough
left.
bard.
And this is an attack.
He's got
on
how
bow
much?
level?
He's
Still-
got 12 hit points left.
So he came in with 40 something.
Yeah.
How
What
are
level are these guys?
So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Or die.
Where is my D20? And he passed, so he's fine.
Whew.
Bad part didn't happen. All right, that's the end of the Bone Devil's turn. Who's up next? That would be Rills.
Real.
Oh my god, real.
Alright, so I am gonna mosey on right here. Cast Spirit Totem Bear, so everyone gets 8 temp pitch points.
All right.
8 temporary hit points, you said?
8 temporary hit points, yeah.
Hell yeah. Needed that.
And because Bard is surprisingly tough, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at a second level as a second level spell on the Bard.
All right. How much does that give?
2d8 plus 3, so he gets 11 back.
All right. So
And
he's, 30.
While I'm doing that, I'm asking them if we can free the vampire if he comes back.
What do you guys say? Oh, you're
No,
talking
I'm
to
asking.
them?
I'm asking that group because
Yeah,
they've been
so
around.
the bard is pretty emphatic about no.
That bad, huh?
Oh boy.
That bad.
My reasoning is
Do we
take
need?
the risk or use your face.
He's like, I don't think it's a good idea. But do you want to do
Hold on.
anything else?
How effective a fighter is he in the box?
In the box.
Not bad.
He says he's stronger out of the box. So.
Yeah, but if he's strong enough in the box, I don't care how strong he is out of the box.
What's in the box?
Exactly. Like,
Alright.
I want Kevin Spacey to bring me the box.
Who's up next?
Me, because we're
I know.
back at the top of the order.
Back to the top. Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so let's see. That right there is just a regular boy, right? This one below the bard.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got
Let's
an AC
see.
of 12.
Okay. So the regular boys have an AC of 12. Good to know. And we don't know what the half-orcs have yet because nobody's landed a hit on them, right?
Bjorn.
No, Bjorn didn't hit him.
Bjorn didn't hit anyway.
Nope.
He rolled a 15
Alright.
and didn't hit. If that helps.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
That tells us we're kind of screwed.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at. I mean, do I really want to free Bjorn? Help free Bjorn?
They all have
Because he might come
advantage
out-
to hit me, so
Say what?
they all have advantage
They all
to
have
hit me.
advantage to hit.
Okay. I feel like I should help free Bjorn, so
But
I'm
if I
gonna
run
shoot
away,
at
then
one.
they get to hit me. So
So I'm gonna shoot at one of the ones that has him grappled,
Okay.
and it's just one of the regular ass cultists, right?
Yeah. One of the boring
Okay.
boys.
They're the ones with the hooks. They are hooked on a Bjorn.
They're hooked on a feeling.
Someone did 7 damage to one of these guys, and I can't remember who it was.
it was Vinny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Vinny did 7 damage to the one in front of the bard.
Oh, that's right.
So that's why I'm not terribly concerned about him. He literally just needs like 1 hit to die. Because he's got somewhere between 1 and 4 1 and 5 HP left. I'm not terribly worried about it. Because we know 12 doesn't. They have an AC of 12 and an HP of no more than 12. Okay. So a 9 will not hit. So I'm going to use
Nope.
disengage and just scoot over here.
Okay.
And then as I do that, I'm firing off bolts from the grave at the one I missed. So basically, like while I'm backing up, I shoot.
Okay.
So let's see. And a 19 will hit.
Yes.
So 2d6 plus 4.
Your rolls are a little all over the place.
What, mine?
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Yeah, a little bit. And I did 11. Does 11 kill one of them?
Yeah, how do you do it?
Okay, so
Hell yeah.
I'm like, I feel like this is a bad idea, but I'm a free Bjorn. So because I'm a little antsy about it, I kind of miss my shot, and I'm like, shit. And when I kick, I shoot the little laser beam out of my foot, and it just blasts his head right off. And I'm like, oh snap! And I just scoot on the other side of this Asher.
Nice. All right. Asher, you up?
Fuck, man. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do. I'm going... Do you guys think these boys are pretty constitute?
What boys?
The half orcs, probably. The cultists, nah.
Yeah, they're half orcs. So
I think,
Or-
okay, instead of putting it in Robbie's hands, I'm going to put it in my hands. I'm going to use my last level 2 spell slot. I was going to cast Thunder Wave and, like, get a group of them, but I can hit just as many with Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So, I'm going to use Scorching Ray, use my last level 2 spell slot. Thought I had 3 now. Alright, and like I said, it's going to appear like it's coming from both Ashers, but it's really only coming from one of them.
Okay.
I'm going to hit these 3 boys that are surrounding Mary.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit that one, and that one. There.
Right.
Alright, so first attack on this boy. Alright, that's going to be...
That's the half orc.
Yep. That's a 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second one is going to be a 17.
That hits as well.
The other one is going to be a 8 plus 6 is 14. Is that,
That hits as well.
It does?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so there, I'm going to roll for each one. The half orc is going to take, that's 2, that's 5, that's 7 fire damage. The one that's up
I
top,
would have
above Mary,
nice to go to first.
he's going to take
the only one.
10 fire damage.
Okay.
And the
How do you do it?
Oh, I just like the way it looks is since the beam that I have that is flying around, one beam comes from my hand, one beam comes from my other hand, the other one comes from my my orb.
That's That's what he's calling it now.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the last one is going to take... That's 6. And that's 5, 11 fire damage.
Alright, so he's gone.
All right. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, they have a maximum of 10 HP.
Alright, and this... Is this guy an enemy right here?
No,
No,
that's
that's
the
the
bard.
bard boy.
Okay. This Asher is going to move...
Stay with Jerry. Stay with Jerry if you're real.
Where's Jerry? Okay, he'll just move... You know what? He's surrounded here. He'll stay there. I end my turn.
Okay.
I take it back. I move that Asher here.
You take an attack of opportunity from.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
No, you don't leave the. Oh, that one. Shit.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Okay, never mind. I end my turn. I'm done.
All right. As it now comes to the orc's turns. So the first one. So he's gonna move there. He's gonna attack you first, Bjorn.
Of course he is. I don't blame him.
Hey, Rill, you're getting an attack.
I'm a scary guy.
And then Rill. Does a. What is that? That's a number.
It is a number.
It could also be a letter.
If you have to math it, I'm
Does
sure.
it Q?
Does a 16 hit?
Am I counting?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
true.
that is your
Oh, it
AC.
does.
Yeah.
All right. That means you're going to take 5. Yeah, 5 piercing damage.
Yay, 10 HP.
All right, and oh, he makes 3 attacks. Why am I not been using that?
Oh, no, it's okay. You don't have to remember that.
All right, he's gonna attack you again, Rill.
Because
Oh,
they
yeah,
were just
that hits.
gazing us.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's just gauging you. So Rill, you're gonna take another
Oh,
9
wait a
points of piercing damage.
Stop. Before you do that. Sentinel, hang on.
Nice.
How does that work? Shit.
Because he
It's-
attacks somebody near you, you get to attack him. And that's your reaction. So go ahead.
It
and roll
doesn't
to
work
attack.
where Rill is. Rill has to be within 5 feet of you for it to work.
Oh, Rill has to be within 5 feet of you. So no, you don't get to attack.
No. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack on a target other than you,
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
So yeah,
Yeah, then you're good.
you can go ahead and attack then.
I will. Recklessly.
Which means we can't stand beside Bjorn and attack somebody because he doesn't know we're good guys.
But you can you can have a person between the two of us that you're attacking. And then if he attacks you, I attack him.
Yes.
Alright. This guy's gonna fucking get it this time. Motherfucker. Where's my...
Calling it 3 damage.
Stop it.
My other Borg boy attacked you and he critted.
17
I'm attacking this one here. So 17 damage.
to hit. Damage?
Oh, 17 to hit.
Jesus.
Whew.
Yeah, that hit.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so their AC is 17 at the lowest. Could potentially be a 6. It's 16. Okay.
Wow, so I barely hit that one. Wait, no, I rolled 24. I hit him hard.
Yeah, you fucked that one.
So how much damage was it?
8 battle axe damage and 2 lightning damage.
Yeah, because you can do that once a turn.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
dude.
this isn't your turn yet. That's
Oh,
this is your reaction right now.
so 8 battle axe damage.
And then let's see. So Vinny, give me a Constitution saving throw since I critted on you.
Wait, me?
Wait, figure out if it's the real one first.
Oh yeah. Let's figure out if it's the real you or not.
I have to roll higher than a 6, and it's not me. And I rolled an 11.
All right.
It's
So that
not
one's
the
gone.
Real me. Which one? I forgot which one.
All
it
right,
was.
which one?
That one.
That one. Okay. So
Okay, I know where the real one
This is
is.
the real me. It's cool because
Alright.
it's like it
He's
doesn't
nowhere
let me,
near
like,
Jerry.
It doesn't let me choose which one is the real me. I have to roll for it. I think it's pretty cool.
You're getting another hit on you. So this one's 20 to hit. It's not non-natural though.
I'm going to impose disadvantage.
All right.
With my thing, my warding flare.
Does 15 hit?
Does not.
All right. As that. Oh, he still has one more attack. Why do I keep forgetting that? All right, third attack. That is 21 to hit.
That hits and hurts.
I mean, doesn't the disadvantage still apply?
No, just for one attack.
Yeah. I like how he's only mad at Asher and he's not mad at anybody else.
Well, Asher
He
is
doesn't like
definitely
fire.
a threat right now. Asher,
Yeah,
you're gonna
fuck him
take
up.
His headphones are off.
a number of damage when you get back. His character's dead now.
And an extra day every second he's gone.
I've like killed 4 already.
9 damage, Asher.
Okay. Thank you for that temp
Uh,
HP rule.
And then it is now the cultist's turn. So they're
So
all
yeah,
gonna
I
go
killed
real
2, so I'm off to a decent start.
So yeah, the one that's right here is gonna go ahead and attack Asher as well.
Damn
He
it.
doesn't. So
I mean, I had it coming. I've been avoiding attacks all night.
he's gonna miss. Let's see. I've got another one here, so he's gonna attack the bard boy, and that hits. So the bard's gonna take 7 damage. So that puts him at. All right.
Don't forget his temp HP.
Yeah. And then this guy. 5 and 15 and 15. So those two are gonna attack. The first one's attacking the bard and misses. Second one's attacking Rill. Does a 13 hit.
No.
All right. No attack. Let's see. Oh, this one's here. So he's gonna come down to here, and he's gonna attack you, Rill. Does a 20? Or no, that's
Yes.
19 hits. That is 4 piercing damage, and then Bjorn, you are getting 2 attacks at advantage on you.
Yep.
The first guy rolled a 5 on both. And the second guy rolled a max of, I think, like 9. So,
Oh, thank God my AC is so high.
that ends their turn, and it is now the good boy, or Bjorn, it's your turn.
So both of those guys missed.
Is he still grappled?
Yes. One of them still got him grappled.
Ooh, you know
I mean,
what?
he attacked again and missed. Wouldn't that undo
Oh,
the
that's
grapple?
right. Yeah, when they disengage, they're no longer grappling. So yeah, you're not grappled right now, but
Okay.
you're still
Sorry.
enraged. If you want to go ahead and try and do that or wisdom saving throw, you can do that to break out of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, is that going to be my action or?
No, this is just like part of your turn.
Okay, cool. I will do that. 7.
A 7?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not breaking out of it, dude. Sorry.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna attack the last one that attacked me, which was the big boy, the orc.
The last one that attacked you was this one up here.
Well, that
Oh,
was the
but
last one that.
None of them hit you.
that
This
hit.
one hit you. So
Yeah, the last one that actually damaged me, I should say, which was the magic orc. So I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah.
I think that makes
Bjorn.
someone who can't control who they attack, like they can't distinguish. I think the last who damaged makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
And after he's dead, you're all
You're all next.
yeah.
Well, no, you just go with whoever's in
Mhm.
range. So as long as we just stay on the other side of the bad boy, we're golden.
Range is 30 feet, bud.
Right, but you're going to attack the closest.
I wouldn't do that. Let's see. I will attack him recklessly.
Yeah.
All right.
Finally! Jesus! Does a 25 hit.
There you go.
Ugh. All right.
Should have asked the Sphinx where to find.
We should have asked the Sphinx where to find more dragon essence.
Damn it, Bjorn. blame you
Yeah,
for
I should have.
something
I should have definitely. That's 11
Well, he-
battle axe damage and 1 more lightning damage.
Whew. I think that's enough to kill it, though.
It's an orc.
Oh, they have that.
Oh, not the weak boys.
Why am I only rolling ones on my dice that always 8? Maybe
First
all the luck
Because
ran
you
out.
lost your blaze reed.
That's what it is. They're orange, like a blaze reeve would probably be with fire.
If you get time, Curtis, I want you to draw what you think the Blaze Reeve looks like, because I'm having a hard time picturing it.
Well, I did that like months ago, and I showed you guys. So
I remember.
Yeah, you did.
So
It's
to
coming
add
back.
the flavor, like I was imagining when you had that like thing where you went into this rage, the orb that you have kind of like ballooned out and turned into almost like a small cloud and just shot like a lightning bolt down into you, and that's what triggered this.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's really
Very cool.
So that's the end of your turn. It's the good boys' turns. So the bard is gonna give Jerry bardic inspiration, and then he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself, actually, and that is the last spell slot he has for that. That'll end his turn. And then the Warlock is going to cast Eldritch Blast. And she's going to kill this boy.
Yay!
Because Eldritch Blast, I'm pretty sure, is an auto hit, right? Or do I have to roll for it?
Nobody has it, so no one knows.
I got rid of the
Oh
scroll.
no, I have to make a ranged spell attack. Damn it! And I missed. Okay, he's not dead. And I have to put it back.
Isn't she grappled? So she
No, the one that's grappling is either dead or moved. So I'm pretty sure the one that grappled her died. He was there.
So he's
He was
not
right
dead.
there.
So that'll end her turn. And the Mono Drone's just gonna throw us another spear because he doesn't have a lot of cool things he can do. And he
That's
misses
really
as well.
disappointing.
Is he gonna? I was hoping he'd self-destruct like at the end of the DeLorean. Wait.
So now it is the Bone Devil's turn.
Mine.
Like the Monodrone needs to have something cool to justify his existence.
So, Jerry, you see a portal open next to you as
Shite.
an attack comes on you, and does
Nah.
a 23 hit.
Yeah.
You're gonna take it's this. You're gonna take 12 slashing damage.
Alright.
And then who's next? I think it'll be Asher. Does like 16 doesn't hit.
Meets it, beats it. But can I impose disadvantage on it?
It's a remote attack.
Okay.
So he's doing this from like 60 feet away.
I mean, all it
he
says
just
is
opens
as long as it can be blinded. Wait,
Wait, hold on.
Within 30 feet, I take that back.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna attack, and that does 7 points of slashing damage. And I'm gonna roll for this one because this is gonna be the bad one. Everybody pick a number.
Between what?
And what?
How many of you are
69.
left? 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. 1 through 6.
E.
2.
2.
Here's
Can we both pick 2?
no. Yeah.
Hold on. What's the range? What's the range on his remote attack?
Let me double check. I mean, according to the thing, it doesn't really matter, but I can give you solace in that if you would like.
So I know how far away I have to be.
Are you going to drag Asher with you?
Probably yes.
Okay. You don't know. I mean, he's been able to hit all of you guys so far.
Fantastic. Well, on here, I'm like 80 feet away. So.
All right. And so, what all were your numbers? 1 through 6?
6.
Got a 2, a 3.
Oh, fuck. I'll do 4.
All right. Jerry, you're getting it.
Great. Hold on.
See
How did you
if
get
I roll-
6? How'd you get 6? There should be at least 7. And
There.
What
yeah,
about
there's 7
Vampire Bot?
people. Vampire Bot's not there. I dropped the Mono Drone off because he's done very little damage, so the Bone Devil wouldn't care about him. And then I just had a 6 of you guys. So whatever you guys didn't pick was going to be one of the other 3, 2, 3, whatever. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
We almost got this, guys. I'm gonna fuck 3 of them up next turn.
I thought you can't cast that spell.
I cast fuck them up.
Uh,
Oh wait, that's a 4th level spell.
as the tail comes at you, and then you're gonna take
A lot of damage.
14 poison damage.
Oh my god.
So a total of 25?
Yeah.
All right, guys,
you-
I'm out.
Do you have any immunity to poison?
Oh, wait, I have resistance to poison.
All right, so you only take 7 then.
Sweet, I have 5 HP. So I'm definitely using a healing potion or 2 next turn.
All right, and that ends the Bone Devil's turn. Rill, it's your turn.
Fuck them. By the way, Rill, whatever you plan on doing, I mean, you do you. I'm gonna take these 3 boys out next turn. I'm gonna take them out.
Are you gonna be able to do it without taking an attack of opportunity to get into range?
I'm just gonna take the attack of opportunity. I'm gonna have to, unless
From the big half orc?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it.
Alright, so I
oh,
cast Flame Blade for myself. It's a bonus action. So I attack the cultist closest. That's a +5 to attack.
You don't want to
The
go
one
after the
right
big
here?
orc?
Or the one right here.
I can kill that one when it comes to my turn, if you want to focus on Big Boy. But you do you, man.
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah.
Just a heads up on the taking an attack of the big orc. He did 17 damage in 1 hit earlier.
I'm cool with it.
Right.
I can at least impose disadvantage on... I don't think will he be able to attack me twice with an attack of opportunity? Because it's a reaction.
Only once. It's a reaction, so yeah, only one attack.
So I can
What are you
impose
trying to do?
disadvantage on it if I want
With
to.
it.
What?
I'm cool with it.
Is that a reaction?
My thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you can do it on your turn. I don't know.
Either way, I'll just...
Say the one to your right.
Alright, so
I mean, he's taking the least amount of damage compared to the rest of you guys, so...
Yeah, these guys are all almost dead. The more those little boys we kill, and like the big boys, obviously, but if I can get rid of 3 of them in one turn, that's a significant loss.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack the guy to my right.
All right.
Oh,
Doesn't matter. I'm in.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
a bad roll.
Back to the top of the order then. Jerry.
Yep. So Jerry, let's see. They're probably going to get another round on me before somebody can heal me, so I'm going to have to go ahead and take a health potion.
What's your hit points at, Bjorn?
Oh, I'm good right now. I'm at 36, thanks to that temp HP.
And really, you're doing pretty good, right?
I'm at 20.
Okay.
And I'm at 5. So I'm going to go ahead and down a potion of healing. So that's going to be 2d4 plus 2. I'm so glad I got all those extra potions. I only get 5 HP back. That blows.
Could I have spent my turn calling out for Vampire Box? Like while I was doing my other stuff?
Sure.
I can't remember his name.
Stenmir.
Yeah.
Stenmir.
It's either going to be Cedric or Cletus.
Fair enough. Alright. And then I'm going to disengage. I mean, I'm not actually engaged. I'm still disengaging. Scoot back. Another, let's see. Yeah, that far. And I'm going to fire off my bolts from the grave at the big orc there. 2d6 plus 4. Oh, wait, no. No, gotta hit first. Getting ahead of yourself, Dylan. Plus 6 to hit. And a 9's not going to hit him, so I'm just going to end my turn over there.
All right. Asher,
You know why I'm here.
let's see it.
All right, I'll take that attack of opportunity.
All right.
You're dead.
Yeah, from both of them.
What is that? 17.
Can I impose disadvantage on it as a reaction?
No.
I'm pretty sure the ruling is like reactions are in the off turn. Like you have your turn, and
So
then
not
anytime
during your turn.
react.
Okay. All right. All right. He hits.
Let's see. I mean, at least he didn't get the crit on you, so that would have been bad.
Yeah.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I'm sitting at 18. Alright, that's half my health. Alright, all those boys in that straight line there. These boys here, they need to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 14.
Alright.
Catapult.
All these boys.
Shitapult.
You throwing shit at him?
No, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even tell you what I'm doing. I'm using Burning Hands.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So, first is a failure, second is a pass, and third, you said it was 14?
Yes.
Okay, third one passed.
Fuck.
So, this first guy failed, the other two passed.
Okay, so at least the big boy's taking full damage. Alright, it's going to be 3d6. Yeah.
I mean, shit. You roll high enough, you can kill him.
Here's hoping, dog. Alright, first one's a 5. And then another 5. And then another 5. So
Wow.
Alright.
15 fire damage.
So, half damage for the ones that pass?
Yeah, do we round down? If we do, it's 7.
Yeah.
Round up.
Round
I
up.
thought you
I
were-
can't remember.
Yeah, it's round up, I think, because you can't take a half a point of damage.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't do extra damage.
No, but if damage has been dealt, like if you deal 7.5 damage, you don't deal like you. I always thought you round up. I could be wrong.
Up to him. Up to
I
this boy.
feel like I flip-flop by accident in this. Like, not intentionally. I feel like I flip-flop back and forth between them. I mean, that makes sense to me, so we'll round up.
Do any of them die?
The first one dies.
Big boy
The
dies?
first one only had like 2 HP left anyway.
Would those other two guys die if they didn't have
No, they're still there. They only took 7 points of damage.
Oh, you round down.
Oh, round down. Okay. 6 points damage.
Wait, no, then it would be 7.
No,
No.
rounding down is 7.
Rounding down is 7. Okay.
Yeah, we know 7 won't kill.
Alright, Alright, and since things are getting heated, I was up here at 5, 10, 15. I'm moving... I'm moving next to Jerry.
Alright.
Right
Good man.
At that point, you guys see two of these monks appear in the gateway, and right behind them, you see
Paladin
what
man.
appears to be a vampire standing there. As you hear him call out, "Grand Master, do you wish for me to dispose of these weaklings?" As you see the Bone Devil appear to kind of crack a smile a little bit. As he looks down and says, "Certainly. Would you, now appearing to address you, would you be willing to surrender? You appear to be very strong, and I could have use for you."
Bjorn screams louder.
Yeah, he's still
Bjorn can't surrender.
Jerry,
Yeah, but
I don't think we have a choice, Jerry.
Yeah, this is getting pretty bad. I don't think we're getting out of this without a sane Bjorn and a sane vampire.
And a sane Wheels.
So
Yeah,
We surrender.
we do have to say
at that point, you see the vampire go and wave his hand, and the casts Calm Person on Bjorn, which causes him to break out of his rage.
Do I get to choose if I break out? Do I have to roll?
I mean, I think there's a way that you can roll
It's a
again.
contested roll, isn't it?
I mean,
So-
if you want to stay...
Yeah, if you want to stay angry, I'm not going to stop you.
So, the vampire's vampire box man? Or did
Yeah,
the
vampire box
master
boy.
just have another vampire on hand?
Yeah, is that the one that we released, or is that a different vampire? Is that...
Well,
You can assume he was released by the monks.
I mean, we'd be able to tell from the Abyss Boys. They would know. They'd be like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, they definitely seem to be reacting in that way. Give me a charisma save, Bjorn.
Alright, so can Rill try to talk to Vampire Man in deep speech?
Sure.
Either way, we
20 plus 2.
Natural 20 plus 2.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
Bjorn
You're
got
still
angry.
angry.
Great. So I'm still crazy angry, right?
Yeah.
Give me a wisdom save. Because
I mean,
that's
I want
separate.
to stay crazy angry. That's the thing. I want to keep attacking these guys and get away with it.
So go ahead and give me that.
That's a 3.
Alright, you're still crazy angry. So what do you say, Rill?
What is your plan?
Hang on, let me double check something. I gotta see if anybody else is gonna know what you're saying. Okay. As you say that, you hear him shout back, "There is no victory here."
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's in deep speed, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we don't know it, but we can gauge Rill's reaction. Yeah, I'm good with that.
That's 100%, bro. Bjorn. Oh my god, that's so good. So at that point, I guess, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to back off and let them try to subdue Bjorn?
I mean...
You want to try and subdue Bjorn
You want
yourself?
to try calming him again? Well, first, I feel like Bjorn would get to attack somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Magic orc, bro. Fuck that
But,
guy.
yeah, because I think You're
Asher, what are you doing?
actually East Wind, West Wind, and the cultists would be next, but I think they're gonna like try to subdue you.
I was
Grapple.
going to Black Widow the Hulk.
Sun's getting real low.
Yeah, but Bjorn don't want to smash like that.
Bjorn's a one-woman person.
Yeah, I'll just
That's
attack
not a
at
woman.
you with the others, so that's a mess.
Let me get this. Let me prep disguise self real quick.
Oh no! So, Westwind just critted on you. Give me a, what's it called? Constitution save. It shouldn't be too... Or wait, no, this one, what was this one? This one was different. He's not the same one.
Strength.
Say strength.
That's higher than my constitution.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Fuck you.
I mean, let's do
9.
a 9. Okay, that's a failure. Shoot, where is his? Alright, so I need to roll a d20. As Bjorn, you get turned into a horse.
Wait, Stone Horse?
He was polymorphed into a regular horse
Oh.
that is still wearing elevator boots.
And he now has 4.
Yeah, he has 4. They seem to multiply when he turned into a horse.
I asked the Bone Devil if I can ride the horse.
The Bone Devil approves, as long as you put shackles on.
Me or the horse?
You.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty acrobatic. I can hop up there anyway.
So, I think with Bjorn in horse form now, it's not going to be terribly difficult to rein him in. So
That was my plan!
Oh, yeah. So we'll jump out of combat. What's that?
Would you like a set of horse fries?
So yeah, we'll jump out of combat now, and basically what they're going to do, they're going to lead you out to... Which section is that? That is...
The treasuries.
Of course, where else would you go?
So I'm whispering to Wheels so he can whisper to Rill, who can spread the message along to people in other languages.
I suggest we rest up before we try anything.
I respond in every language. Duh.
No, bad idea. Other things can
I
understand.
was just gonna say duh.
Pass the message on, dummy. Like,
You guys
tell-
see that one kind of like elongated pyramid that's just south of the engine room?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where they take you guys.
Oh my god.
They end up putting you into these strange cells that appear kind of like holding cargo holds of some sort, but you know, with bars and everything closing you in, and they strip you of a majority of your belongings, just leaving you with your clothes, and they seem to pile those up into a room not too far down the hall.
I mean, what clothes do they leave us with? Do they leave me with my shoes?
Yeah. So I mean,
And
like,
do they leave me with my glasses?
no,
What about
Okay.
my
I still have
robe?
my
no, they take your robe.
Fuck.
Do
Okay.
I still have my necklace of invisibility?
No,
You mean
they
the
took that
fat
because
one?
they could tell how powerful it was.
They knew.
I'm tired of this magic item losing shit.
It's okay.
Um,
They didn't take my shoes, so I can still sneak quiet.
Lucky.
Session for tonight.
Yeah.
All right. So it sounds like, depending on what you guys want to do, we might have a jailbreak session next time.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
When you say clothes, does that include armor?
Yes.
So I'm still wearing my armor.
No, your armor's off.
Damn, guys,
Well, guys,
we better break because I have disadvantage on stealth without that armor.
well, me and Rill can still cast spells. They can't take that away from us.
Maybe, unless we're like in an anti-magic room or something.
Yeah. Bjorn, why would you be at disadvantage without the
I realized after I said that the reason I was at disadvantage was because of the armor.
Because of the armor.
Oh, I guess. All right, guys. So,
I mean, do we want to like rest up and maybe heal a bit, get some spell slots back, people?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm sure
yeah,
we'll take
go
it.
ahead. Assume that you get a long rest, and we can, figure out what's going to happen. So, if you guys want to spend the next week deciding what you're going to do to break out of this prison cell.
We got 2 weeks. Plan this out.
Cool. I gotta go to bed.
All right, good session, guys.
Peace out.
Later, guys.
See you later.
Yeah.